welcome to a very, very special episode. Today's guest is an actor, he is a writer, he is also a businessman. Please put your hands together. In this episode, we try to discover who he is really. We try to ask him a lot of questions. Our guest for the day, please give it up for KSI Santhosh.
Hello. Welcome to a episode that is a very special episode that will be very close to our heart. Already feeling that jitters of being very emotional because we have got 100k followers, and with me I have a very renowned guest, the most requested guest of this podcast. Telugu talliki oka
శాపంలా
ఒక పౌరుడు, ఒక బిడ్డలాగా ఎప్పటికీ తెలుగు రాష్ట్ర ప్రజలకి రివ్యూస్ ద్వారా వెన్నంటూ ఉండి వాళ్ళ ఫిల్మ్ మేకింగ్ స్కిల్స్ ఎప్పుడు చెక్కుతూ ఉన్న మన ఫేవరెట్ రివ్యూవర్ కమ్ స్టాండప్ కామిక్ కమ్ రైటర్ కమ్ బ్లాగర్ Hriday Ranjan.
Thank you. We are both the guests. And it is a special episode. We thought we would just wanted to express our gratitude for hitting 100k. And we didn't want to seem like, okay, they got it. It really means something to us.
We wanted to connect with you for this special episode. Anduke మా ఇద్దరికి మేమే గెస్ట్, మేమే గెస్ట్, మేమే
hosts. And so as the 49th episode, this is a special episode. I hope you enjoy this. I hope by the end of this episode, we were able to add some joy to your life.
Hopefully.
Some insights.
Yes.
Or worst case, it was not time that you wasted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if we have like actually went by our definition of have we touched lives gently.
Correct.
And in a humorous way.
Correct. We have a lot of surprises in this episode. We have special segments that we haven't done earlier. Some that we have earlier. Some segments, if they work, we will incorporate them in our future episodes. Also in this episode, in the comments, I want them to tell us, to give us a cue line to start our episodes. Like every content creator.
Yeah, you give us. No, we are all pratisari itla Tenglish lo atu itu sagam we like just nod and then start off like welcome ani. So you give us a nice opening line to start off with.
And this episode will also be a gentle peek into what goes on behind the episode. I hope that you enjoy this episode. Should we start the episode?
Welcome to a very special episode.
Yeah.
Where we don't have any guests.
Correct.
Why?
Because it's a 100k special episode.
100k special episode.
Yeah. It is an episode where we talk directly to our viewers. To thank them.
And connect with them. On so many topics that we have already.
Yeah. So welcome to this special episode. We don't have any guests right now because we felt that for 100k we should just talk to you guys and convey our thanks.
And talk between us.
Yeah.
So you want to be like, you want to take off the first, the humility of thanking for 100k subscribers.
Yeah, the way you make it sound, it seems like a little... No, but genuinely now whatever I say will seem sarcastic. Dude. But thank you so much for 100k.
Yeah, thank you, man.
And we generally thought that because the next episode is the 50th episode.
50th. Oh, yeah.
Right? So it would have been too pompous of us to make ourselves the 50th episode.
Yeah.
So
since we are still again humble.
Yeah, we are humble. So thank you so much for the 100k subscribers.
Yeah.
And this episode is a little... we are trying to make it different. We are trying to make it slightly unpredictable. I hope you enjoy it and I hope it gets at least half the views of
a guest.
Of a guest's view. All right, we have lots of questions and we have also like lots of surprises.
Surprises coming way and we have members' questions also.
Correct. But I'll start off. How do you feel about 100k?
I feel really good.
Yeah.
That moment where the 99.99961 was going on, ఆ moment లో I thought like, wow, 100 తర్వాత it will change. But టెక్నికలీ ఏం చేంజ్ అవ్వలేదు, బట్ ఫీలింగ్ మాత్రం ఒక అచీవ్మెంట్ వచ్చినట్టు. బికాజ్ ఐ ఫీల్ లైక్ లాస్ట్ టైం బిఫోర్ దిస్ స్టార్టెడ్ ఒక మూవీ షూట్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది నాకు, అండ్ అగైన్ నౌ ఇట్స్ రెజ్యూమింగ్. ఓకే, హ్యాపీ ఫర్ దాట్. బట్ ఈ బిఫోర్ ఆ స్కెడ్యూల్ నుంచి నెక్స్ట్ స్కెడ్యూల్ వచ్చే లోపల వి డిడ్ దిస్, ఒక 100k సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్ వచ్చేసారంటే
ఇట్స్ ఆల్సో రిఫ్లెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ మూవీస్ స్టేటస్. No, but no. This episode, no negativity, mama.
No negative.
Only positivity. Cool. All right. So I will go into the cliched question. My question is, what do you see of the near future or the distant future?
In the distant future, same again, 10 months low. From now, again, 5 lakh subscribers I want. And I want Permit Room to be a go-to place for e 20 nunchi 40 or maybe more also for those people who want to just like come and take this positive energy, feel nice about their life.
Yeah.
అది ఇప్పుడు దాకా చేసినాం బట్ ఇంకొంచెం మల్టిప్లై అవ్వాలి. ఇట్ షుడ్ లైక్ 5 times. లైక్ ఎనీవన్ థింగ్స్ బికాస్ టుడే ఐ ఫెల్ సో గుడ్ అట్ వన్ మూమెంట్. బస్లో వస్తున్నప్పుడు లాస్ట్ సీట్లో కూర్చున్నా. సో వన్ బ్రేక్లో వచ్చినప్పుడు వన్ guy was coming from that side. Hey, by the way, if he's watching, hi. He was coming మధ్యలో అట్లా వస్తూ he just like conveyed, hey, I like took the conversation because I'm not famous anywhere. The only place he'll watch me like, yes, that's me. Like then కూర్చున్న తర్వాత like yes.
Yeah.
So it felt nice. So Atlanti, metrolo sometimes, how are you getting, like you might be getting through even through stand-up. But for me, I'll tell you how, because people recognize me only through Permit Room. So one more incident I'll tell you when I was going in metro. Okay, traveling in metro, it's full rush unnadi. So I could see from high-tech city nunchi till Amirpeta, koncham lose aitadi kada. Akkada vachenta varaku there was one guy is like looking at me. No, I can't tell he's talking at me. But I also know that he is recognized. But I can't tell, hey, nene, చెప్పలేం కదా immediately.
Correct.
But he was looking, and when a stranger is looking at you for some time, no? So at Amirpet దగ్గర కొంచెం lose అయ్యాక, then he came a little more closer, like, hey bro. And they are not, for them also they watch a lot of content. So they're not getting the name, Permit Room. He's saying, మీరు యూట్యూబ్లో ఉంటారు కదా. Oh, this is how it feels.
Correct.
Like yes, that.
Yeah, which is a nice learning. We should say Permit Room more often. Permit Room. When we started Permit Room, we should keep saying it, I feel. Even though it's a good name. Yeah, correct.
I also had one thought, but far-fetched. Want to start Permit Room quotes also.
Quotes.
Like from Permit Room picked up quotes.
Correct. And make them into like merchandise? Like
merchandise, or you can use them in life or wherever.
Which is interesting because I'll tell you what is my vision for the future. It's okay, a podcast is a podcast. But I want to like branch out into other stuff. Like one project that I'm really counting on is we take all this information that we get from these guests we got in a year, condense them into simple language that anybody can understand and release it as a book. Can you imagine? Permit Room Guide to Filmmaking.
Filmmaking, yeah.
A gentle, we are not saying masters.
Not Save the Cat and this, that. And
yeah, it is like Save TFI. Sorry. But no, what I'm saying is, see, this is what we know. This is what these people told us. And a evenly priced book. Because there are no guidebooks for Indian young filmmakers, dude. No format with an interval.
Correct.
So one vision that I have that I want to do in the future is like Permit Room Guide to...
Yeah.
I want to branch out into like
That's
actual
nice idea.
books and literature.
And basically also, I mean, we don't have good film literature
Yeah.
to refer to, because Save the Cat అవన్నీ వాళ్ళు ఆ ప్రాంతానికి సంబంధించిన స్టోరీస్ పట్టుకొని అట్లా తీసుకొచ్చారు. మన బాల్ గేమే డిఫరెంట్ ఇక్కడ.
Like Save the Cat doesn't have an interval, man. People will try to force it. అది ఉంది కదా, second half ending. అదే I'm like, yo, nowhere is there a 20 minutes pause, man. That is so. I want to get.
Correct.
I wish we do that. And
we'll
then,
aim to keep that.
Yeah, and then make out small books, dude. Like you know how Osho books are. From his many speeches, there'll be like Osho on sanity. Meditation, like that. I imagine in a few years, it'll be like Permit Room's gentle guide to filmmaking. Permit Room's gentle guide to ambition. Permit Room's gentle guide to
mental
happiness. The small, nice. I want people to like have something of Permit Room beyond the digital thing.
That's true.
Take it kind of into a physical space.
Good idea.
I don't know if it'll happen, but that is.
And every year you can keep editing
updating them, edition 2, edition 3.
Edition 3.
That is one thing I want to do. This is a very far-fetched thing, but I'll tell you something immediately that I want to do is we did Permit Room live. We did 2. I want to start now. we should scale it up. Actually, should I just plug it in?
Yeah.
See, I'll tell you guys, I'll be honest with you. 1 year we have been doing the podcast. But if you want to truly experience us live, because we've been performing for a few years, please invite us to your college annual function. We will charge much lesser than Rahul Sipliganj or I don't know who all are called generally to functions. But we'll give you a good time. I want to take that. Basically, if I were to concise all my ideas into thing, I want to take Permit Room beyond the internet and into actual people's lives in a way.
Yeah.
So
Connect. It'll be more easier to connect.
Connect and stuff like that. So I would love to do, imagine us going to a college,
Yeah.
talking to them, playing improv games with them, taking some questions, doing stand-up, singing songs.
Correct.
It'll be insane.
And by the way, there are proper segments for a live show if you call. If you're like, idea ledu em chestaru ante there is
There idea undi. Yeah. So that is something I want to do. Permit Room Live. So I'm just shamelessly plugging. Please just call us to your colleges, call us to your offices,
We can call like their most requested manager or like principal as a guest. Like as one segment.
Yeah.
And then like sit with them and you task us like what questions you want to ask them. We'll ask them.
And then,
We won't
but
get
not the
teasy.
whole thing. We'll do like David Letterman show. 15 minutes only. Then we'll say, you choose one student, man. Whoever is the most famous guy, the most, I don't know,
And everything will be
funniest guy.
anonymous. Yeah.
So they'll come, they will sit with us, we'll play improv. It'll be insane.
Yeah.
So please allow us to give you a college function experience you will not.
Let's manifest for
Forget.
this. I hope this will happen.
No, let's not manifest. Let's request. They can. Anyway, so that is the future of Permit Room that I see. I want it to be more than a podcast. I want it to be a gentle way to make people's lives better. Give them a few laughs, a few insights.
Hey, can we define that line? We never keep telling that line.
Which
it's
one?
It's only there on our Instagram handle.
Yeah, but it was our ethos when we started, which is a gentle, humorous way to better your life. ఎంత బాగుంది
ఎంత
బ్యూటిఫుల్
తెలుగులో చెప్పు.
ఒక జెంటిల్ హ్యూమరస్ gentle. No, actually, I should not make a mockery of it. I will throw it back to you, my friend. If we forgot our responsibilities.
ఒక సున్నితమైన
is gentle.
సాఫ్ట్
In a way. Yeah. In a way. Yeah.
ఒక సున్నితమైన మార్గం.
Humorous?
సున్నితం ఒక
నవ్వించిన
నవ్విస్తూ కవ్విస్తూ సున్నితంగా
మీ జీవితాల్ని మార్చే
మార్గం
నవ్విస్తూ మీ జీవితాల్ని మార్చే
ఒక సున్నితమైన మార్గం.
అది
నవ్విస్తూ మార్చే.
Because we went for gentle humorous in the same spot. But
we
all
are doing like
languages,
two translation. We shouldn't. Yeah.
All languages have their own syntax. I don't know what is syntax in Telugu. But so that is our future. Thank you so much. I feel like we started on the wrong note. We just made it much about ourselves. But thank you so much. We genuinely didn't think we would. Nah, we did. But no, we had some ambitions and some goals. But
in the fast realize Haita money kuda I didn't expect really.
Yeah.
And it feels nice.
Yeah. All right. I'll directly get into Bolly blinds and gossips of Permit Room. Okay. Imagine this is the part that, Mama, 20,000 views you have to get from this.
Okay.
No pressure.
People are saying.
Yeah. All right. So, among all the guests who came, let's discuss. Generally, people ask, which is your favorite episode? We have told already. Which guest actually surprised you?
Surprised?
That you assumed they'll be like this, but they were actually very nice.
Right to the mind, వస్తే కాసర్ల శ్యామ్.
What did you expect?
I thought like బాగా గ్రాంధిక తెలుగులో మాట్లాడాల్సి వస్తుంది అండ్ ఎక్కడెక్కడికో తీసుకుపోతాడని. Took it in a very nice way, but in a very colloquial way. It was a surprise. It was a very light-hearted one. And then Hemant Rao.
Even though you're surprised.
I was surprised for I was like సేమ్ సప్తసాగర దాచేయల్లో లాగా కొంచెం ఇంటెన్స్ ఉంటాడేమో అనుకున్నా, బట్ హీ వాస్ వెరీ
Light-hearted.
లైట్ హార్టెడ్.
Yeah.
అండ్ ఐ లైక్ దిస్ వైబ్, దట్ ఎనర్జీ మజా అనిపించింది.
Yeah. I'll tell you who sorry, till you think. You think till then, but how can you think and listen to me? That means, but anyway,
Tell
I think mine would be Niharika Konitala.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I am not a fan of humble people. In the list of virtues, humility I rate very low. It's very easy to be humble. It is difficult to be egoistic, actually, if you think about it. Which is easier to be, man? Humble. All rich people, if you see, if they don't have any talent, they'll be like, but he's very humble as a man. Why he'll not be humble, dude? It is the easiest personality to have. But when you say somebody is not humble, you mean somebody who's standing up for their opinion, right? I thought Niharika, because she came from such a big family, would be the same. I'm humble, I don't know this and thing, which I honestly get bored of as a personality type, because if you see, most people are that, especially the untalented ones, if you see. Famous, you know. She was surprisingly candid. She didn't throw like, oh, I'm only this and all. She's like, no, I wanted to be an actor. I started a production house. I felt like she was genuinely surprising as a personality for me. So I would say Niharika Konitala was a surprise for me.
Who else?
Then you tell me your next. I'll come up with. I'll come up. I'll think.
Chandni Chaudhary was lively.
Chandni
I was
Chaudhary
surprised. I was surprised.
Yeah,
I was a
also
little scared.
surprised.
Not scared. Also, I was a little. I don't know. I thought I'll be a little intimidated or
By Chandni Chaudhary?
By Chandni Chaudhary.
Which guest were you intimidated by, actually?
Intimidated by. చూస్తే మళ్ళీ ఫీల్ అవుతాడేమో.
Who?
Like not intimidated in the wrong way, but JP వచ్చినప్పుడు I didn't get. No, I'm saying not intimidated.
Intimidated. I will say, मेरा गांड फट गया. Intimidated in wrong way. Still, I was like, oh my god, fuck, how will it go? Yeah.
No, but actually, JP also was a surprise.
Surprise, no?
I'll ask you one more. Like, forget about who surprised you or favorite episodes. Forget that. What is your favorite conversation that you had among all?
With everybody?
With like, what are top 5 beautiful conversations that you enjoyed? Like
Many
5 or
to
1
list.
or 2?
Many to list. But my favorite conversations were all the non-work conversations. If he's a filmmaker and not talking about films, I love those. If it's an actor not talking about acting or their craft or what, I like those kind of segues. And that way, if you see, I loved Naveen Chandra's episode. Right? I'll tell you, that was an episode that I was genuinely starstruck.
Yeah.
In the sense that I had just watched all his movies. I always kind of try to catch up. I had just watched all his movies and I was like, oh my God, I was... But Naveen Chandra didn't surprise me. I kind of knew that is the kind of person he would be. A little reticent, a little, soft-spoken. So it was not... But I loved that episode. But the conversations with Naveen Chandra, I absolutely loved.
I agree that. One of my favorite conversations also was in Naveen Chandra's episode only.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of mine. So after the Naveen Chandra episode got over, we went out. And then Naveen Chandra came to you. He held your hands. He folded like, it was like some energy that he was transferring.
Yeah.
Like, dude, thank you so much. From tomorrow onwards, you're going to see a new Naveen Chandra. అంత ఎఫెక్టివ్ అయింది.
Yeah, he actually really liked the conversation. It was very moving to have that. The episode that inspired me actually, Mr. Nagoti. Srikanth Nagoti. I loved... I'll tell you why it seemed most inspirational for me. First of all, I loved his movie. I loved both his movies. Most directors who came were always like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. But when you see his talk, he's never saying, what do you have to do? He seemed like a guy who has a story in his head. It is slowly bubbling in his head. He's just a vessel to bring it out. If you remember his talk, he never said, do this, do that. He spoke very little about his journey, how he got his movie. He never really spoke about that. His thing was always like, when you write your story should be written like this because it is your story. I thought it was kind of a very... like in Fountainhead, if you were speaking to, Howard Rourke, it seemed like a Howard Rourke kind of a guy. That was an episode that I was really inspired by. Apart from, a few others, but his was something I really. Which episode did you laugh the most? Who made you laugh the most?
I think Rohit and Shashi's.
Rohit and Shashi made me laugh. Yeah,
That was
correct.
That was good.
Which guest do you think opened up a lot to you, and which guest actually closed themselves like were a little performative in there, were close, guarded with their
negativity
answers?
వద్దన్నావు.
No, not negativity. You can tell from an interview, right? Who opened up, who didn't open up much. What I mean to say is, which interview do you think we could have gotten the guest? I mean, the onus is on us. We could have gotten them to open up a little bit.
more.
Who was more shielded among all the guests, you thought?
Person who opened up completely, it'll always be, I think, Naveen Chandra.
Uh,
And కొంచెం more also is, I think, whom I could like connect. Gaurahari.
Gaura.
He went to like, ఇక్కడికో వెళ్ళిపోయాడు.
Yeah.
That one, he's a good storyteller also. ఆ ఎపిసోడ్ చెప్పినప్పుడు లైక్ నాకు ఇంకేం క్వశ్చన్స్ లేకుండే, అట్లనే చూస్తున్నా.
Yeah. I'll tell you one guest that when it happened in front of me, I was kind of a little shaken. In the Anuppama Parameshwaran interview, when you asked her, that is the question of the podcast so far, case I'm telling you, where you asked her that what would you tell the Anuppama who was 15 years old,
Who was signing.
who was signing Premam? What advice would you tell her? And she just kind of thought about it for 10 seconds,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, I just didn't know what would happen. It felt like she truly processed that question,
అవునవును.
you know, and yeah, so that for me was that I felt was a really nice touching moment.
Yeah, touching moment.
What do you think of our viewers, our subscribers, and generally? Because see, it is now 100K, right? So how can you describe the average permit room subscriber? I don't mean average. I mean the
Overall,
the typical
typical.
the typical permit room.
I think they're very rational.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think very
Why?
rational.
Why rational? Are you saying that
Because some
subscribers of
observations that
other podcasts are irrational?
No. Atla, Mama, what I don't say, I don't say. Like, because most of them got, or like the energy was past what we were thinking of. మనం అనుకున్నది ఏం ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నామో అది పోయింది. ఇట్ గాట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ టు దెమ్ అండ్ దే ఆల్సో ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ ఇట్ వాస్ లైక్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ డిస్కషన్ బిట్వీన్ 3 friends లాగా అనిపించింది.
Yeah.
వాట్ వీ వాంటెడ్ టు అచీవ్ అది అచీవ్ చేసినాం. సో దే గాట్ ఇట్.
Yeah.
ఓకే, దే ఆర్ నాట్ లైక్ ఎక్కువ సోది పెడుతున్నారు అవన్నీ వచ్చినాయి కానీ.
Yeah.
And there were like some observations about myself which some of them pointed out and I felt okay, fine.
Correct.
It's a good observation.
Yeah.
So when your observation is picked out, I also feel okay, fine.
Correct.
They're also observing, that's good. So I thought they're balanced. They're not
Correct.
They're not that fan type. I saw only one comment who said like mine is 500th like. There is no other like all the best from PSPK fans.
Yeah.
అంటే patient గా వింటున్నారు.
Yeah.
They all who all are going to work.
Correct.
So I think
Yeah. So if I were to describe the typical permit room viewer, I think somebody in their 20s, 30s, somebody who is not really a boisterous extrovert kind of a person, slightly quieter, has some passions like cinema, maybe read a little, because we don't sell masala, as in like we don't give the spicy gossip. So obviously they're here for like just generally curious people. I think they're curious.
Curious, yeah.
I think they're a little kind because we didn't get too much hate if you think about it.
That's true.
Right? It was mostly praise. And it was such a relief because I was coming from the Film Companion reviews, right? Which is just hatred.
We should go there.
So, yeah, so I think the average viewer is a little compassionate, a little well-read, a little curious,
And a lot patient also.
and very patient.
Very patient.
And spends a good amount of time on social media to watch 4-hour podcasts. So that's what I think of them. But incredibly sweet. I'll tell you, this is something I have never said earlier. But one of the reasons why I was scared of being public again with the podcast was just that the hatred on the reviews got to me, dude. And I was like, why do I have to do something again that gets feedback? In stand-up, they either laugh or they don't laugh. Nobody's saying, hey, of course there are hecklers, but it's not like that. Feedback is very faceless. I was like, should I put myself out again and just, take hatred? But the comments are kind of heartening. I feel like that is something I'm really grateful for, that I didn't get much hate.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
So thank you again.
To just like a small segue, since you mentioned getting hatred from the comments that you're doing for reviewing.
Yeah.
That just it's been a while, because I also have not. We've lost our parts from reviewing, and then you're reviewing alone, and then again now you quit reviewing. So just tell me, 2 months now. It's been 2 months.
Yeah.
That you quit reviewing.
One and a half
months. So దాని ముందు ఒక 2 months, how was your life? How was your thoughts, and how was your process? Post it, how is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't compliment it, but
Correct.
How was it before and how is it now?
So imagine there is somebody in hell. Yama is making chicken pakoda. One guy every Friday goes into that pot and he burns. 2, suddenly he is smoking a cigar with God in heaven, with the clouds as a sofa, just enjoying a blissful time. Really, I'm like, see, I anyway wanted to quit reviews, but and it is so surprising. I thought that for a podcast in Tenglish, this will get most of the hatred. And I used to think for film companion, I the most elite, erudite, educational, literary. I thought there I would get the educated comments, the kind of comments I get in Permit Room, I expected in Film Companion. But it is, you can't understand some things, right? Whatever logic. On Film Companion, I would get all the hate, and here I'm getting all the love. So anyway, there it got to me, and I said, fuck it, I'm done. So even if you see my last few reviews, I was like, okay, man, like, of course, a reviewer has ethics. I had the ethics for 5 years, but then I just went soft, and I'm like, okay, man, I'm leaving. Why should I ruffle feathers? And after that, life has been amazing. It is like, I haven't watched many movies. And
So now you're picky about your book.
very, very picky. Very picky. And I'm only going to a film. And when I watch a film, I am strangely relaxed. I'm sedated in my head because I don't have to analyze anything. Dude, it is so nice. I just miss watching a movie without having to say anything about it.
Yeah.
And now,
I remember at one point, you said like, I'm not coming out for breaks. You guys go and come. I'll sit. I just don't want anyone to influence me. Breaks. అంతకుముందు మనం పోయి ఒక సమోసా ఒక కాఫీ తెచ్చుకోవడం suddenly you kind of like, oh shit, it's affecting him.
Yeah. I also think that the world has moved beyond film critics. I feel like now, at one point, you needed a journalist who knew about cinema to come and break it down for you. The world has moved beyond it.
Oh no.
Now you want a relatable person to tell you what they think about the movie, not an educated person. You want a friendly person, someone you can look at as a friend to tell you what they thought, not the most literate, the most.
Acha.
You get what I mean? That. So I think the world has moved beyond, and I'm very happy, dude. I mean, I hope other people take up reviewing and do it well. I just feel like my stint is done. I did it for 5 years. I tried to do an honest job. Sometimes I failed, but that's my life after reviewing is amazing. Beautiful. Dude, you know the kind of pressure? It's like, first of all, you have to watch every movie. Then you have to keep yourself awake. How you do that? You stuff yourself with caffeine. Caffeine means what? 1 Red Bull you have to drink. Behind Red Bull can it says don't drink more than 2. I'll drink 3 in a movie. Can you imagine what it does to your system, man? Why? Because director wanted 3rd song. 128 calories the critic has to consume. This self-sacrifice, man. Put my sanity on the line. Oh, it was. I didn't. Last part of it, the last 1 or 2 years of reviews, I just didn't enjoy it. And also, when we started in 2019-20, movies were actually really much better. If you just go, 2019 was terrible. But the first few years of after the pandemic, some really interesting movies started coming out. But then last 1 or 2 years, it's just not been so great.
Yeah.
And, I used to dread Thursdays, dude. Thursday night would be like, in school, when Sunday would get over, you have to go to Monday morning. Friday morning became my Monday morning. So now, what I do? I make sure that Friday is my most enjoyable day of the week.
Like actual weekend.
Yeah, I plan the fuck out of my Fridays. From when I wake up, what I'll do. In my list, it'll just be like play with the stray dogs. Can you believe somebody writing in there? Damn, like, morning, 11 a.m. Go and play with dogs. I'm trying to reclaim 5 years worth of Fridays. That's what I'm trying to say. So the life is like amazing after that. But since we're talking about movies, generally one of the questions that we get from people is give us film recommendations from the guests.
Okay, huh?
Right? Now, since we are the guests, Aham guest asked me.
Suggest ask me.
Aham,
No, suggest. No, who's suggesting? We are not suggest ask me.
no.
Favorite.
You were recommending. What movies really captured your imagination in the last few days?
Last few months.
Years.
Maharaja.
Maharaja you liked?
But I predicted,
When the last twist, yeah, even I could predict.
So only one observation. What I liked even more after that was somewhere I saw in one tweet. They said like, why that snake goes off? Because snake eats its own eggs. That was the reason he put a snake.
Yeah.
అది చూసినప్పుడు నాకు ఎప్పుడు తట్టలే.
Yeah.
But after that మజా అనిపించింది.
Yeah. Maharaja I loved. I loved Maharaja. Any other movies that you liked? That you recommend?
ఈ మధ్య మంజుమల్ బాయ్స్.
Manjumal Boys I loved.
I really had that
Goosebumps.
goosebump
Yeah.
moment.
I watched it twice again at home also. Every moment worked, man. Every moment worked. I liked it. I liked this Wim Wenders movie called Perfect Days.
You're saying
That is on my mind since a long time. It is truly, you have to go to movie, buy movie or pirate, whatever, wherever you stand on the
I saw the
economic
last scene that you
spectrum.
showed.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
Perfect Day stayed with me. I'll tell you another movie that I watched recently that really stayed with me. It is 1983, Govind Nihalani's Ardha Satya. Have you watched that movie?
No.
It is, it's got Om Puri. Om Puri is the hero. So it is like 80s parallel Hindi cinema movement, right? You had the angry young man, which was Amitabh Bachchan. In every industry you had a Chiranjeevi, you had a Rajnikant, you had an angry young man. This was angry young man in parallel cinema.
Oh.
So imagine if Venkatesh Maha was making a version of Trivikram's movie. So you have the same ideals, but different aesthetics. You have the same ethos, but different treatment. And that movie, dude,
Ardha Satya.
Yeah, it's very difficult to watch, right? Because the YouTube version, some sound they have
Om Puri is so
eliminated. Om Puri is the hero and Smita Patil.
Oh.
And in that, his father is Amrish Puri. And he's a cop fighting a corrupt system. His scenes with Amrish Puri cases, I'm telling you, it's like, my like bad habit, right? I'll keep rewinding and watching again. His scenes I watched at least 3-4 times.
Oh.
Just even when I was watching the first
Even
time.
Naseeruddin Shah is there.
Naseeruddin Shah is there. And why I like this movie is like, I have read both of their autobiographies. I feel like I'm really close in my mind to both Naseeruddin Shah and Om Puri. Naseeruddin Shah got, because he came from an English background, right? He got that plum projects. Whereas Om Puri would do, and I mean, you've seen Om Puri in a Priyadarshan movie. You'll never see, Naseeruddin Shah had this very like, yo, English speaking. This is one of those rare movies where Om Puri is hero and Naseeruddin Shah just has a small role. What Om Puri does. But it's a beautiful movie. This Ardha Satya, my recommendations would be Wim Wenders' Perfect Days and Govind Nihalani's Ardha Satya. And also, by the time this episode comes out, Tumbad is releasing in theaters.
Oh, re-releasing.
Re-releasing in theaters. Please go watch it. It is one of the best Indian movies I've ever watched.
Yeah.
So those are my recommendations. Those were our recommendations. How excited are you about Pushpa 2 coming out?
I'm drained.
You're drained.
Drained actually. Excitement ఆపుకున్నా 15th కి. I even promised my cousins first day నేను సెట్ చేస్తా టికెట్స్ మొత్తం. మా డిపో పక్కనే థియేటర్ ఉన్నది. I hear movies every day. So
hey, explain that. No, that's a very beautiful thing. What do you mean when you?
So my depot is next to a theater.
Don't reveal theater. People will come off to your depot.
Okay, so theater ki back side, it's very attached, same wall. అక్కడ ఉంది అండ్ ఇట్స్ సింగిల్ స్క్రీన్ థియేటర్. సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ సౌండ్ ప్రూఫింగ్ వాల్స్ లేవు అందులో. బ్యాంగ్ సౌండ్స్ ఇట్లా వస్తుంటాయి. సో ఐ నో దట్ డే ఇట్స్ మహేష్ బాబుస్ ఫిలిం వెన్ మురారి సాంగ్ స్టార్టెడ్ మార్నింగ్ 7 o'clock. I opened by 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, today August 9th. Arey, benefit show నడుస్తుంది. That's how I know like what movie is running. And like that, every movie that comes, I don't see it. నువ్వు చెప్తావు కదా, అరే నేను ఇంద్ర 10 టైమ్స్ చూసిన, 20 టైమ్స్ చూసిన. ఐ లిజన్ అ మూవీ 40 టైమ్స్. I know when hero came, when he stabbed that fellow, కూడా వినిపిస్తుంది. Then loud, what is it, laughter songs, end card ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది. And then after that people will come out of my, because they come out from back gate, no? They come out from my this thing.
Correct. So you listen to, no, we were talking about Exhausted. You were saying I'll book on August 15th Pushpa 2.
So my anticipation, because like now the theater I know, and cool drink supply also అక్కడ ఉంది కాబట్టి I kind of sorted like 1 week 10 days ముందు, 1 month ముందే I made good terms with the ticket booking counter guy. Like నేను సార్ట్ చేస్తా, అన్నీ చేస్తా, టికెట్స్ నాకు ఫస్ట్ డే ఫస్ట్ షో ఆల్ అర్జున్ ఫ్యాన్స్ అంటే ఓకే ఫైన్ నేను తీసేస్తా అని చెప్పేసిన. అండ్ సడన్లీ నాట్ సెప్టెంబర్ ఆర్ అక్టోబర్, డిసెంబర్కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఈవెన్ నౌ డిసెంబర్ ఫీల్స్ టూ ఫార్. దెన్ లైక్ ఓపిక పోతుంది. ఆల్రెడీ ఒక రీల్కే మనకు ఒక 10 seconds అటెన్షన్ స్పాన్ లేదు, ఇంకో 6 months వరకు ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది.
కరెక్ట్.
ఐ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ బట్ అది వచ్చినప్పుడు చూద్దాం, మేబీ మై థాట్స్ విల్ చేంజ్ దెన్ ఆర్
So
films over.
Now here's a question I want to ask you. We generally ask how are other people and all, but how have you been generally over like the last few months?
I've been good. I've been very so interesting part for me in the last at least 2 months I can say is June lo my mom went to US to be with my sister. So I think like most prized things a person can ఎవరికైనా సంపాదించుకోవచ్చు అంటే అది ఫ్రీడమ్ అండ్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్. నాకు సగం అక్కడ ఫ్రీడమ్ దొరికింది. మామ్ వెంట్ ఆఫ్, ఐ కెన్ బి వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఫక్ ఐ వాంట్. లైక్ షీఈస్ దేర్ విత్ సిస్టర్. దెన్ ఆగస్ట్ మంత్లో మీ అండ్ మై బ్రదర్ ప్లాన్ అండ్ సెండ్ మై డాడ్ ఆల్సో పోయి సిస్టర్తో ఉండమని. ఐ వాజ్ అలోన్ అట్ హోమ్ విత్ మై అమ్మమ్మ.
How was that experience?
బ్యూటిఫుల్. ఇట్స్ లైక్ అంటే I felt then it also shook me also in a way if my mom and dad, I mean mummy daddy lekapothe how will be ani.
Yeah.
But also as a regular town boy, every week or 3 weeks ki పోయి వెజిటేబుల్స్ తీసుకురావడం. గ్రాండ్ మా విల్ టెల్, అరే ఇవాళ సాకనామే రాలేదు, ఏమైంది, ఎత్తుకు ఇవాళ ఊడడానికి రాలేదు, డస్ట్బిన్ తీసుకో. So many things like are there to, we don't realize like actually house runs smooth, but mom is taking care of all this and I didn't even notice. So when I was doing it I felt really nice. And then I would come back, and not every day I would go and drink, but most of the time I'll come back kuchunta, and then it's like one of very beautiful times that I like.
What?
7:30, like every Telugu family, they are divided not just on caste and creed or there is ఒక స్టార్ ఫ్యామిలీ, ఒక జెమినీ ఫ్యామిలీ, ఒక ఈటీవీ ఫ్యామిలీ, అలా నాది జీ తెలుగు కుటుంబం.
ఓకే.
మేము అన్ని జీ తెలుగు సీరియల్స్ చూసుకుంటూ పోతూ ఉంటాం, ఒకటి తర్వాత ఒకటి. అండ్ అందులో డిస్కషన్స్ మా అమ్మమ్మతో నడుస్తుంటుంది. మా అమ్మమ్మ ఉత్తరే చేస్తారు, నువ్వు అట్లాంటి పిల్లల్ని తెచ్చుకోకు, నువ్వు మంచి కుటుంబం. అండ్ షీఈస్ లైక్ ఆన్ హర్ ఓన్ థింగ్, ఐఎమ్ లైక్ చాటింగ్ ఆర్ లైక్ ఆన్ యూట్యూబ్, వన్ మోర్ మీడియం ఆఫ్ ఎంటర్టైన్మెంట్ నడుస్తున్నది, అక్కడ చూస్తూ ఉన్నా. బట్ ఒక ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ టైమ్ ఐ రియలీ గెట్ ఎంగ్రాస్డ్ అండ్ ఐ వెయిట్ ఫర్, అరే
విచ్ ఇస్ యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ సీరియల్ నౌ?
ప్రేమ ఎంత మధురం.
ప్రేమ ఎంత మధురం.
ప్రేమ ఎంత మధురమా?
త్రినయని
also like. I like Trinayani, Prema Enta Maduram and Jagadatri.
Tell me one line order of all of this.
Trinayani is like a supernatural housewife who's protecting her husband and family from like, okay, she has a super power.
Who is the villain? Like a mother-in-law or?
Untaru iga prati dantlo every family will have this thing only. They'll have women combined with men. Then Jagadatri is like Jagadatri, she is called JD. She'll solve all issues, she'll solve all problems. Though again she also has a family, so there's crossover malla indlo. Jagadatri will come into 390's movie and
multiverse.
She'll solve her problem. So every time it can't be 390 solving household issues, no, sometimes crossovers aituntai. And I realized this recently. And then Prema Enta Maduram lo uste talking about serials. So whenever you talk about like binge watch this serial, no, I like we should get some serial guy. And then in Prema Madram, it's now in some second generation. I think it'll go to the next generation. Surya Kantam is in like some second generation.
Okay.
That I watched in my old home 4 years back. అది ఇప్పటికీ నడుస్తున్నది. Like after some one generation అయిపోయింది, second generation. ఈ సెకండ్ జనరేషన్ కి మళ్ళీ సేమ్ వాళ్ళ మదర్ లుకింగ్ పర్సన్ వస్తుంది. సో అగైన్ టు క్రాస్ ఓవర్ టు నాట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ దట్ అరే దే బోత్
But what is one line order? Is it social drama or fantasy?
proper all are social dramas.
Okay.
Proper, and if you see, all are named after women. Suryakantam, then Seethamma Mukkupudka, then Kalavari Kodalu, Kanaka Mahalakshmi. అది కొత్తగా స్టార్ట్ అయింది మొన్న. So and they lay their premise also very nicely. So when a new serial is starting, no, వాడు మంచిగా ఒక లాగ్ లైన్ ఇచ్చేసి 1 minute లో ర్యాప్ ఇట్ సూపర్ గా ర్యాప్ చేస్తారు. ఒక పెద్ద అతను కూతురు ఇద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాడు, దెన్ షీల్ కమెంట్ ఏమారుతుంది నీకు నా కూతురు లేకమ్మా కనకమహాలక్ష్మి గుర్తుపెట్టుకో, నా కోడలికి కూడా నేను మళ్ళీ పెళ్లి చేస్తా ఒక మంచి అరుగుడుతోటి. మా గ్రాండ్ మాకి దట్స్ మోర్ దెన్ ఎనఫ్. అండ్ ఈవెన్ లైక్ అట్ పాయింట్ కొన్ని టైమ్స్ లో షీ వాజ్ సిక్ అండ్ స్మార్ట్ టీవీ ఆన్ చేయడం కొంచెం తెలియదు కదా మా అమ్మకు. సో దట్ యూస్ టు బి వన్ ఇష్యూ. వెన్ ఎవర్ ఐ కమ్ హియర్ ఆపోజిట్ ఆంటీని పిలుస్తుంది, వాట్సాప్ వీడియో కాల్ చేపించేస్తే ఆంటీకి చెప్తా, ఆంటీ అది నెక్స్ట్ నొక్కితే 884 కొడితే జీ తెలుగు హెచ్డి వస్తుంది అంటే అది పెట్టేస్తుంది. ఇట్స్ బీన్ అ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఫేజ్ విత్ మై గ్రాండ్ మదర్. Ammamma. Correct. Yeah.
How has I'll tell you about meeting my Ammamma. My Ammamma is very sweet. She is the cliche of the loving grandmother. Right? Strangely, through my school times, my parents would want me to call another lady as my grandmother. And I would also call her Ammamma. I would call her Bodo Ammamma. I would call
అంటే పెద్ద అమ్మమ్మ.
Bodo means Odia, big. I would call my actual Ammamma Chinna Ammamma. And I was very terrified of that Bodo Ammamma. She ruined. You must have also met her. Then I meet my real Ammamma. She's like, I mean, I had met her obviously, but when I get to spend time with her, I'm like, dude, she's the sweetest lady. And I went and met her last year in Vizag, and I just asked her, Ammamma, nu em chestuntavu rojanta? Obviously, the body is tired, right? So, and earlier she used to listen to songs. So I used to ask her, ante paatlu vintava lepte cinema chustava? Like, no, I don't have the energy. So I'm like, rojanta em chestavu? And she's like, నాకు రాత్రి నిద్ర రావట్లేదు. I'm like, then what do you do? Do you want me to give you something that can make your this thing worthwhile? So I said, నువ్వు ఏం చేస్తుంటావు generally? She said, నేను ఆలోచిస్తుంటా. And she's in her late 80s or early 90s, like not sure, you know, like with really old grandmothers, you don't know. So she's probably in her early 90s. And I'm like, what do you think about? She's like asked her, like, గతం గురించి ఆలోచిస్తుంటావా లేకపోతే ఫ్యూచర్ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తుంటా లేకపోతే ప్రెసెంట్ గురించి? షీఈస్ లైక్ అన్నీ అంటే జస్ట్ ఆలోచిస్తుంటా. అండ్ దెన్ ఐ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ దట్ వాజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మూమెంట్స్ వేర్ ఐ స్టాప్ ట్రైంగ్ టు థింక్ అ లాట్, right? Because generally you overthink and you pride yourself on your thinking, but it made me realize that when you grow old, after a point you'll just be thinking. Your last 10 years in life are just going to be thinking. So when your body and mind is working, why are you thinking that much? Anyway, the last 15 years of your life, you'll just be sitting and thinking, man. So why overthink now? Save the fucking overthinking for the later years.
We used to have, అంటే అప్పట్లో we used to see these posters, no? All philosopher గా he'll be written thinker. Like poster ఉండేది thinker.
So we all become thinkers when you grow old.
Your grandma being a very coffee addict.
Yeah, dude.
Coffee.
Now she's reduced her coffee also. Like it was the only passion in her life in a way to drink coffee. But now she's not drinking that much coffee also. She's, but she still likes like jalebi is her favorite.
No diabetes.
No diabetes.
Oh,
she didn't eat rice for like 50-60 years.
Oh, beautiful.
So I mean, not because she was a fitness freak, but she had this schizophrenic fear of rice. And so whenever I ask her, Ammamma, ఏ స్వీట్ ఆర్డర్ చేయాలి? షీస్ లైక్, నాకెందుకు, పిల్లలకి అడుగు. ఐమ్ లైక్, ప్లీజ్. లైక్ వెన్ ఐ గో, ఐ ఆస్క్ ఎవ్రీబడి వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ స్వీట్ అండ్ ఆర్డర్, అండ్ దే ఆర్ లైక్, ఎన్ని స్వీట్స్ ఎందుకు? ఐమ్ లైక్, డోంట్ ఆస్క్ మ్యాన్, ఐమ్ ఆర్డరింగ్, ఐ హావ్ మనీ, వాటెవర్.
అదే ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ తో వచ్చినప్పటి నుంచి ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ పీపుల్ చాలా మంది అట్లే, నాకు ఎందుకు లేరా.
సో ఐఎమ్ లైక్, నో అమ్మమ్మ, ఐ హావ్ ఆర్డర్డ్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీబడి, ఐ విల్ ఆర్డర్ యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ స్వీట్. And then she'll be like, jalebi. So, yeah.
No, but apart from that, how has the whole last
How have
few
I been?
months? How your
Dude,
last
no
few
offense
months
to
have been?
people, but I have just been fat. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm okay with it. And like when the podcast started,
Can we see how you were like when the podcast started?
yeah. Oh, this is the first episode? That's a different human being.
Well, that time you cut your hair also, no?
I cut my hair, and I was fitter. I was eating 1 meal a day. I was the perfect, like I dropped 16 kilos.
72, 73 you touched.
What?
No, 68.
69, 68 point something I
68,
went
yeah,
from
correct,
84.
Correct.
So, but that was an extreme sort of mania phase, right? And then I had trouble sticking to it because once I lost all the weight, I'm like, I cracked it. It's one problem in my personality. I'm like, yeah, I got it. So simple, man. Just do this. Then I go to Odisha. Let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, bhang is legal in Odisha. I have no qualms in admitting. It's legal. Government is selling, mama. Government is selling, you should not consume.
I
You will not contribute to economy.
I support the government.
Yeah. So morning I went and I used to drink off bhang nicely. He'll mix and I'll drink off. Then I would just eat. I ate so many sweets. Oh shit, my sister is listening to this. But fuck it. But
But I want to ask you an interesting question of like what I've observed from starting till now. So starting the bitch about like, hey, quit man, quit.
Quit
there's
alcohol.
Liberation and all that.
Yeah.
So from that phase till now,
I'll be like, dude,
Your
if you
ups,
like
downs.
drinking, drink. See, that's all alcohol only.
your
Look at my-
few thoughts about
Yeah, that lower chin that you see, that is all knocking on
sweat.
Balaji Wines at 11 p.m. Night after night, every night. And this few months actually changed one opinion, dude. I used to think people who are fat are unhappy. They're actually very happy. They are not under any stress. It's only these people who want to get thin or not are not as happy with how thin they are miserable. And I was one of those guys. I always looked down upon fat people. But now that I kind of willingly let go, I enjoyed it, man. I started appreciating alcohol. Our government is directly selling, man. They're contributing to the economy. And also, see, like alcohol is the most accessible of all substances. There is something there, dude. There is something beautiful about it. There is something beautiful about friends just randomly coming, sitting and drinking with each other.
yeah.
And it is not like drugs where you can't predict. Alcohol is the most predictable substance. Just sit, you
range inte
drink,
untadu.
you listen to a few songs, and I drank so beautifully, dude. I don't drink. It's not a nice thing to do. But if you're drinking, don't bitch about it.
Yeah.
Drink like a king. I drank like a king, dude. Drank like a king. 10:45 shop guy would call me, Anna, Rava. So I would go, made friends, met people in cheap bars, met people in expensive bars. And then I would genuinely go out drinking alone. Dude, I'd never done that in my life. Just go out and drink.
Yeah, I also was saying, I started to go in the last
So
6
beautiful,
months.
dude.
It's so beautiful.
I used to think in my younger days, who are these uncles? So sad for them.
Exactly. Barlo కూర్చున్నప్పుడు
Now I'm like, dude, he's having fun. Fucking don't judge him. He's having more fun than you.
Yeah.
All these, you'll see these uncles, right? And like in a bar, they'll be drinking, playing rummy. Or some card game or something.
They're busy
And
with
they're
that.
drinking, and you're like, what a loser.
And if you observe, no one is like sitting like this and drinking lost.
And thinking about their ex-girlfriend.
They are like
dude.
properly.
Busy. Get at it. Fuck it. And I kind of rediscovered my. I was last drinking like this when I was writing Xanadu nights in like masters in my journalism and field days, where I would genuinely go out to drink and I would enjoy it. And of course, now I have to cut down. Now, when I saw that last Vivek Atria interview, I was like, dude, I look like a, like in Dashavatara, God takes many forms. I just don't look human anymore. So so now I have to cut down a little. I have to kind of go back to that. But this time I'll go easy, man.
Yeah.
Because I crashed it last time.
Healthy drinking.
Yeah, no, last time I didn't go for balance. So that. But apart from that, mentally also it was difficult the last few months. Yeah. Because, see, if you are actually a little disturbed in your head, alcohol becomes your friend, dude. Now I don't judge alcoholics anymore. I don't judge fat people anymore. Because I was a fat alcoholic person for a few months. Right? And it is, alcohol has some redeeming quality to it, dude. It's not as useless as I thought it is. It lets you kind of escape a little bit and sort of, and I ate everything. Oh, what joy it was, man. I'll miss that now when I'm trying to lose weight. Just eat. You know how liberating that is, dude? Just anything, man. It's 3 a.m. You want to eat rasgulla? Fuck yes, let's go. Just fucking went for it. But yeah, that started to affect me quite a bit.
No, we shouldn't let it overpower.
Yeah, but
అదే ఆ బ్యాలెన్స్ దొరకాలి మెల్లగా. ఇట్ వోంట్ కమ్ ఓవర్ నైట్ లో రాదు కదా. మెల్లగా
maybe I should go
కొంచెం
for
ఫాల్టర్
balance.
అవుతాం.
But then I had to completely rewire myself. I was down in the dumps, went back to therapy, got back on medication, and now I'm trying to kind of stabilize myself a little bit.
So what is your future with the future relationship with alcohol going to be?
I would like to say a balanced relationship. But
Situationship.
yeah, like, no, not even a situationship, like a good friend,
Good friend.
pen friend, you know, far somewhere. But when you meet, it's fun. That kind of a relationship. But I have to now kind of, you know, like you feel like you know this, but then you realize you don't know shit. Right? It's a personality type thing, dude. Like some people by personality are more balanced. And I'll tell you one more thing that I read recently that really kind of blew my mind. It is like we are so hard on ourselves, especially people who have issues with addiction, like I do, right? You always shit on yourself, or people with, say, mental issues. You always make it a personality type. Why am I like this? There is a weakness in me that I do this, that I get angry too quickly, that I have a proclivity to go towards substances, that I, you know, any negative trait that you think, most of it is genetic. Most of it is passed on from your ancestors. Yeah. People who go towards substances have a history of people who go into substances. People with mental health issues have a history of people with mental health issues. People with physical ailments have a history of people with physical ailments. Right? So much of your personality is down to a genetic level also. So just be nice. And once I read that, I was like, okay, man, I'm drinking, so I'm drinking. Why are you crazy? My grandmother was crazy. Fuck you, you know. So whatever. I kind of felt that, and now I'm okay. Now I'm kind of better and kind of. This time I can't do that crazy thing that I did last year of just crashing. I have to find a more sustainable kind of way. So I'm rereading Atomic Habits again. Greatest book that was written in the last 5 years. So, or whenever it was written. So yeah, so that is how I have been. So now I'm on the path back.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a more balanced
Approach. I hope. But that's how I've been. But to put it in one word, I've been fat too. In a way, I don't mean that offensively.
You've become fat, or you've...
No, I've lived like a person
in the last few months.
Yeah, like that. I just didn't give a fuck about anything. And I went this thing. Like I was in a stand-up show and I said, I hate my barber because he doesn't cut my hair well. Somebody in the audience said, no, you should wash your hair maybe. That summarizes how I have been. So anyway, so this is our thought experiment thing. I got this idea from a movie I watched recently called Last Action Hero. It's an old movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very interesting premise. Film didn't do justice at all. But in that, there is a kid, I don't want to give it away, but there is a kid who gets a magic ticket. And through the magic ticket, he's a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who plays a character, you know, like Rambo 1, Rambo 2, Rocky 1, Rocky 2, like that. He plays a character called Jack Slater or something like that. So he's waiting for the next Jack Slater movie, and because of the ticket, he goes into the movie.
Okay.
Right? And then the movie people come into his life. It's an interesting thing. But that's when it struck me. If you could, with the help of the magic ticket, enter into the world of any movie, which movie's world would you enter? Universe. I'm not judging. Just go top of your mind. We'll discuss if it is an interesting world to get into or no. Okay? Like for example, would you want to get into like Rajamouli's world?
That'll be the first thought, of course, obviously. Like, you know, to go into...
No, but in Rajamouli's worlds, which world would you want to go into?
I think I'll go into... Maryada Ramanna.
I was also going to say that.
Because that's the most interesting situation to be at, no?
Yeah.
Like if you are like, I'll be like maybe the villains, one of those
Henchman.
goons or like I'm in that village. I'm like, I come for like
But would you
eating
be
there.
in the house or outside the house?
I'll be in that village.
In the village.
Like Karimnagar boy,
Ah.
Montaragis లో అవుతుంది స్టోరీ.
Ah.
బట్ ఐ గో ఫర్ మిల్క్. దే హ్యావ్ కౌస్ నా.
Yeah.
సో అరే తెలుసా ఆయన బయటకు పోతాడు చచ్చిపోతాడంట. కానీ పోయి పాలు తెచ్చుకుంటా. లైక్ హే ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ అవుట్, యూ కాంట్ కమ్ అవుట్.
Correct.
అండ్ లైక్ కొంచెం టు క్లోజ్ టు వాచ్ ఆల్సో చూడాలంటే
Yeah.
ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఇట్ విల్ బి.
Yeah.
ఇంకో వరల్డ్ అని కూడా కాదు, ఒక సీన్ లోకి పోవాలని నాకు చాలా ఇంక్లూజివ్ అనిపించింది. RRR లో దట్ ఫస్ట్ ఫైట్ ఇస్ దేర్, ఒక 1000 పీపుల్ ఉంటారు. అండ్
You want to be there?
అంటే ఐ వాంట్ టు లైక్ ఆ కొండ పైన ఉంటారు కదా,
Correct.
హీ రోల్స్ విత్ లైక్ సమ్ ఒక 20 పీపుల్ డౌన్.
Yeah.
సో వన్ ఆఫ్ దోస్ పీపుల్ ఇలా ఉంటే లైక్ ఐ కెన్ సీ లైక్
Yeah.
3D.
No, I would want to be the foreigner inspector inside the police. Watching safely. Like, oh shit. That kind of. Yeah. My logic is if you have to go into a movie, you have to go into a. You can't
Set the
go into
premise, yeah. Like what
You
should
can't go
I
into an
expect?
action movie.
Okay, huh.
It'll be too difficult. For the viewer, it's great, man. Viewer is in theater. But like, if you had to go into a
To be in
world,
that world. Oh, okay.
a world, which
Hey, I'll tell that, but it's not a great movie also.
yeah.
But it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
In an aspect of interesting to go inside. Open if you have not watched it. This world of mana Gunashekar movie adentidi Shakuntala.
Okay.
I just want to go inside that world and ento chala simple, like even I think brinjal also only one brinjal పూస్తదేమో. Like tomato kuda only one tomato వస్తుంది. You can't like array tomato ekkada undi, it will be available.
Yeah.
Everything is like big. Array font like teachers, వైన్ షాప్ లో ఓన్లీ టీచర్స్ ఏ ఉంటది. సో ఐ థింక్ దట్ విల్ బి లైక్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ వరల్డ్. ఒకసారి పోయి లోపలికి పోయి చూస్తే స్పిక్ అండ్ స్పాన్ ఉంటది,
Yeah.
కొంచెం డర్ట్ ఎక్కువ లేదు.
You know what else I would like to be? The villager, the neighbor of the family in Kumbalangi Nights. Crazy house is there. Their immediate
Village lo.
neighbor, where you can see all the drama. You can see Shubin Shire. You can see that that
Football
belly.
coming out of the house suddenly.
Every day new things. Every day different people are coming. Animals are entering. You know. So I would like to be in Kumbalangi Nights. Anyway, here is the next segment which we want to introduce, where we ask. It's called slow fire. Now ask me what is slow fire.
Mama, what is slow fire?
It is rapid fire, but not so rapid.
Vilom shabd. Vilom, you have
Vilom Shabd
opposites.
means opposite.
Opposites.
Huh.
Rapid fire ke opposite slow fire.
Yeah, correct. Oh, like that. Sorry. So it's rapid fire, but not so rapid. So I have two questions. You don't know what those questions are. You have two questions or
yeah.
whatever questions. Let's just go. I'll tell you my question.
Okay.
What is your biggest fear in life?
Biggest fear in life. Not having money.
Not having money. Okay. That's it. So if you're old and you have money, you'll be.
I'll chill.
Yeah.
I think like money is the only thing that will అంటే ఆపరేట్ అంత ఫిలాసఫికల్ కూడా కాదు కదా.
Correct.
మెంటల్ సానిటీ కూడా ఐ కెన్ లైక్ గో టు థెరపీ, గెట్ టాఫీ కామ్.
Yeah. Correct. He'll edit
The
out
fear
the
of
name
like not
my
having money.
prescription. Huh?
Fear of not having money.
Fear of not having money. Dying poor. Okay.
That's my fear. What is your fear?
I'm fine dying poor, dude. And that's cool. I don't give a fuck. My
But biggest fear.
Yeah. Biggest fear is when you're old and body's not working and you can only think now. You can't talk, you can't act. You realize that, dude, I didn't achieve my potential.
Oh.
You know, that would drive me up the wall towards the fan. You know? That for me is like, if I don't have at least 5-6 books published by the same author with different color stems at the back, I think I would be generally. That's my biggest fear. That that I'm doing all these other things, but kind of straying away from my like actual goal in life. For me, that is my
Okay.
biggest.
But are you like
Working towards it?
working towards
No.
it?
But that's a fear. So yeah.
Oh, so that's the balanced path that you're going to take from now.
No, I don't want to put pressure, but that's my biggest fear, dude. Dying without having written any books. Any published books. Unpublished to likh ke rakha hai. But yeah, correct. What's your question number 2?
Question number 2. What are the memes that have stayed with you over the last few months?
Nice question. Memes, huh?
That like instantly strike your...
It didn't come recently, but it stayed with me, and I saw it again and I laughed a lot. Which is, and people in smaller towns can relate to this. There is something called multi-level marketing. You know what that is? MLM.
That Stalin.
Huh? Stalin. Correct.
Mugur ke sir.
Mugur kamtar. Multi-level marketing. And for many people from smaller towns, when a friend from school or college calls, you know it is going to be fucking multi-level.
When you didn't expect a call from that person.
And they call and they're like, hey, I see your stuff. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. You want to buy?
Meet.
Yeah, you want to buy. So I saw this meme, which is, it's like me. There's one child. And here there is a mother, right? And here it's written childhood friend. And behind she's holding a stick. It's written MLM scheme. You go in expecting a mother. But anyway, that is a meme that I laughed a lot. It's not so funny when I explain it, obviously. But because I shared it with a friend who was also into MLM schemes. You know, and so that is the what is the meme that is
I don't remember any. But I keep seeing many funny reels of late on I don't have a particular what is this meme that is funny, but there are
format.
Format, but there are these reactions to memes, of all the reactions, like of all Brahmis or Mr. Beans and all. There is this one guy who says, "I." That is like, wherever you put it, it's like, "I." So funny. It is like that reaction is like.
One more I find very funny. Vellu Raja, Vellu. Have you seen that template? From that movie, dude. Venkatesh will be there. And his friend. Yeah, that I find very funny. It's very funny. I'll tell you. Is this? This
and that followed by that music.
Yeah. And then there is that kid. Is it the same kid? There was one where somebody says, "School जाते हो?" It's like, हाँ. तुम्हारा पसंदीदा subject कौन सा है? So he's like बैंगन.
I think I've seen that.
So I mean, I've already said this earlier, but in this last few months when I was drinking and eating whatever I wanted, the guy who made me seem a little comfortable, a little calm, didn't judge, was this guy that I love. He's from Kakinada.
Oh, yes.
Shivagadam Shetty.
He's on Instagram or on YouTube
Instagram, I think YouTube also.
And he's upped his daily story narrating skills also.
His reels are a work of art, dude. Work of art. I'm telling this work of art. He is like, you meet a lot of creators and you're like, okay, he took this from here, this from there. This guy is truly original. Like whenever he eats, ఏం చేయాలండి అక్కడ డబుల్ ఎగ్ దోశ కనిపించిందండి అది తినాలి కదా అండ్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ద మ్యూజిక్ ఇస్ లైక్ very sad, intense rock. And like, see, when I saw him eat like that, and just like I have changed as a person, I would generally be like, what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you, dude? Now when I eat it, when I see him eat, and I'm like, okay, man. I mean, it's cool. Like, who are we to judge?
Correct.
And then I've seen his weight go up from like 115 kilos to now he's 130. And yesterday he went to gym or something, like, he put up a gym thing. And I'm
there.
Yeah, like I have a newfound empathy for overweight people, dude. It's like, because the fat guy in school is always the fat guy in school, right? I mean, we spoke about this with many guests. He's always the fat guy.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
So yeah, he's one guy who gave me a lot of comfort.
Yeah, you've been speaking about him for a long time.
I'm obsessed with him now, dude. I'm obsessed. I feel like if I go to Kakinada, I can tell which gully he lives. I know all the new products he has released. I'm like, it's like how you watch your serial. I watch this guy's thing. And then his wife Anu had a eye injury or something. He was taking care of that, and he has a startup, and and obviously he's a food enthusiast. So they'll call him for opening of a pizza place. Now, as a thing, you have to eat it. As soon as he eats, like just every day dealing with that, and to put your vulnerabilities out in the open like that, and just do it with. I don't know how he feels mentally, man. Obviously. But he felt like an elder brother to me.
Hey, you should try to get him then.
Yeah, we should.
Why don't?
Yeah. But anyway, so he's a creator. Any other creator you've been? Any podcast you've been watching?
Podcast, not much. Little of Munna Theo once.
Okay.
Podcast.
Okay.
But like few here and there, ante.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now for the segment that we have been.
I wrote 3 questions.
Oh, sorry. Please tell.
Now,
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I also have one more question. Actually, I forgot.
Like for also it is for our beautiful viewers also. Valak kuda.
Yeah.
Now for the people
Yeah.
who are not married and struggling with the conflict. Pelli cheskovala odda.
Yeah.
Please give your thoughts without hurting people who are married.
Without hurting them.
No, without like not to like say that put down that getting married is good, but I genuinely want to know, because last time also we had a small discussion, but it went off halfway.
Yeah. No, so I feel like, see, I'm nobody to say you should get married or shouldn't get married. That's kind of a stupid thing to say, right?
Because like at this age, chala mandi, I think at this age, kontamandiki
doubt don't tell.
nadastuntadi.
No, one thing is you must see, if you have a family structure, you have parents, and they're looking for matches for you, there is no shame in it. It is a culture we were born into, and there is a certain beauty to it. People who fall in love and have been together also don't know much about the other person. The reason why we in our childhood would look down upon arranged marriages, when we were starting to become an atheist or question your beliefs, would be that how can you marry a stranger? But in today's time, there are no strangers. You tell me your Instagram handle, I know everything about you.
Yeah.
When you meet somebody, you don't just pass numbers. You meet each other on social media. You share memes. You share playlists.
Yeah.
So the age of marrying a stranger is no more there. I believe that if you have a structure and if your parents find a match for you, good, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Don't dismiss it. A lot of, I feel like, liberal people look down upon arranged marriage because, foreigners will mock it and all. But it is beautiful system.
Yeah, it's a beautiful system.
Just go for it, dude. There's no harm. Maybe you'll find your soulmate there. Anyway, nobody the fuck knows whether it's going to be a happy marriage or not.
Yeah.
So I don't have much to say there. I'm like, if you want to get married, please go ahead. If you want to find your own person, go ahead. But if you don't want to marry, there is always this question. And that I can answer about as somebody who has, except for a momentary lapse in concentration, I have never wanted to be married. And many reasons. One is like, I'm not comfortable sharing my life. And one more is I feel some people do not need another person next to them. Deserve, like. It's okay. It's like, when I say don't get married, I don't mean don't be in relationships. I mean, you must obviously experience love and companionship and all of that. But if you think that the 30s will become miserable if you didn't get married, no. It actually becomes amazing.
Yeah.
You save money, you save time, you are left thinking about yourself and all of that. Then the question is, what do you do when you grow old? That is the one thing people are always scared of. Everybody is scared. Even I'm scared of. And the scenario is very clear. You're old. There's nobody to touch, nobody to talk to, nobody to take care, clean your shit. Now, touching, talking and all, for me anyway, it doesn't matter. It's cool. Who cleans the shit? Who takes you from one room to other? So if you're staying unmarried, better get fucking rich. Otherwise, you got worst of both the deals. Right?
Yeah.
You got worst of both the deals. So if you're in your late 20s, early 30s and you decide you don't want to get married, Become fucking rich, dude. Use it to your advantage. Save all the money and, just be that. I don't think anybody will die alone. Loneliness is gone, dude.
Yeah.
As a concept, of course, you can argue that the more we are connected, the more we are lonely inside and all of that you can say.
But objectively.
No, but yeah, like the earlier definitions of loneliness do not hold true anymore. They are not true anymore. So don't fear lonely. Don't jump on it because you're afraid you'll be lonely and all. It's not there anymore.
Yeah.
So it is fucking cool, man. Like do what you want and
Yeah.
don't do what you want. But if you're not getting married,
Better stay rich.
be rich. Yeah.
That's true. I agree.
Stay, they say no, stay hungry, stay full. No, stay old, stay single, stay rich. Don't die poor. There's no glory or romance in, being fucking miserable. No artistic sort of redemption.
I've made my peace. Like if things are going to happen, and if I'm going to get married, yeah, fine, fuck it. Like I'll get married. That's fine. Because like after staying with my parents, after like this long time, no, of staying away from parents, ఇప్పుడు like last 5-6 years నుంచి కొంచెం పేరెంట్స్కి దగ్గరగా ఉన్నప్పుడు, then I kind of realized, okay, maybe change is inevitable. We change from one person to one person, no, phase by phase. No, I kind of felt, okay, fine. I think this is because people are dependent on me, so I shouldn't also let them down completely while I protect my space. Or so that's why I took time, and if it comes and in the process it goes, I'm like, fine, bring it on.
Yeah. And also, I feel like it is not necessary that everybody has to find love, man. Fuck that shit, dude. Why are human beings so obsessed with finding love? What is that? Like, of course, the film would have been so beautiful, but imagine in Care of Kancharpalam, in the end, Raju's like, theek hai. Just there, dude. Of course, makes for a great story. It's a great movie. I don't deny that. But it's like happiness, success, love. Getting two is a good life, man. Get happy, get successful.
That's
it's okay.
Yeah.
Did
All three Raos
Da
also
Vinci
made.
find love? Who the fuck knows, man? Did Napoleon find true love? Who the fuck knows? Did Albert Einstein find true love?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, here is the next section. That was our section, Slow Fire.
Slow fire.
I think we should do this with the guests.
Yeah.
But now that I think of it, all our sessions are slow fires. Over 4 hours. But yeah. Now is the segment cases where we would want to give back. I feel like we started the episode saying thank you, viewers, and then spoke to each other for 2 hours. So,
We'll go with the
are we
members.
doing the surprise now? Okay, cool. We'll take questions. Cases.
We'll take members' questions for ourselves now.
Yeah, because today, Nene interviewer, Nene guest. Gururaj Sawant, can you talk about what's the most effective way for us writers, screenwriters to reach out for work in today's time? I'll tell.
Right.
See, I have changed my advice now. I'm like, dude, everybody wants to be a good writer. The only way you will know is if you write. How will you know whether you wrote? My advice is, if you work, have a job, save money, dude. 3 months, save money. Writing a story is a 3-month minimum process. Minimum. In those 3 months, you need to be free, because when you write is not the same as coding, dude. It's a difficult beast to capture.
You can't sit at this particular time and say, I'll write from now to
you
now.
kind of you have to develop, okay, this is my writing space, this is my writing time, these are my writing triggers. It's a whole habit formation thing. It is not about talent. It's not about like, oh, I'm a writer, I have these great stories. That's okay, man. We all have great stories. It is like, it takes you some time to develop your writing routine. If you want to become a cricketer, you develop your nets routine. Right? Any profession, you develop a certain routine, a certain structure, and you change your whole day, mold it around that thing. Writing is that kind of an intense thing. So if you want to be a writer, if you're a student, enjoy your student days, don't worry about it. Get a job, save money for 3 months, take a sabbatical, spend the 3 months writing. It will take you 1 month to figure out your writing, all the other technicalities. Forget story. It will take you probably a month to come up with it. It will take you a month to probably write it. The 3rd month is when you do the
Actual
grind work, which is go knock on. Unfortunately, in Tollywood, there is no structure. You got to go
bang the door.
knock on the doors. Hello, I have story and this thing. And I would advise, don't try to be writer, director. That's a different journey, mama. That's again, I mean, if you have it, do it. But if you're only asking writing, Gururaj Sawant, give it 3 months. Save money, don't have a job for those 3 months, or quit your job before you take the job. You can take a little bit of a break, right?
Or take a sabbatical.
Yeah, which won't look too shabby on your CV. But save the money, dude. Save the money. Have something. Give it 3 months. Write. Develop your routine. And go pitch.
Go pitch. Oh.
Then what happens is that story might not be made into a movie, but you have nailed the other two aspects. You have developed a routine. You know what works.
ఇంకోసారి వస్తుంది next
And
time.
you know how to pitch. So the story writing part might change, but at least these two I feel are more important than are as important as the story you want to write. The practice of writing it and the practice of pitching your story is a brutal part of the writing process
Correct.
that you need to know in an unstructured thing. So the most effective way is to quit your job for 3 months, not forever. Don't take my advice.
Take it as a serious project.
And take it up as a project, dude. Like how you take 3 months project to learn a course. That's what it is. Have a timeline and jump. Your personal stupid people encounters where you wonder how stupid people are. Man.
This is
Have you met like anybody who's like stupid recently?
not stupid.
No, you don't come across people on the internet and be like, the fuck?
On the internet, I hate people on Twitter. They're stupid people.
Yeah, Twitter people are stupid. Yeah, some of those people. You know,
Some.
Yeah, obviously.
Some.
I can't answer that, but I can answer. It's like you go through life thinking I'm not them. And then you do stupid shit. And you're like, oh, fuck. So I can tell you instances of me being stupid, for example. There's many, dude. Like, it is.
Tell one incident where you felt like you were really stupid.
Like in all the relationships. Unnecessarily dramatic. It's like, you know, I feel like as you grow older, I feel that's what happens. You stop, you realize that you are also a little kind of stupidity is not a permanent state of this thing. It is you flirt with I have done so much stupid shit in my life, you know. And then later, and the tragedy for me is I journal and I maintain a diary and all. So all my stupidity is available.
Yeah.
It's very visible, you know. And that's the thing about when you're a child, like when you reach 10th standard, you want to read your 5th standard diary. When you're in college, you want to still see what you're in childhood. As you grow older, you're like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything is stupid in a way, right? Like look at our life. Like how many intelligent decisions do you make in a day, dude? 2. Everything else is I don't know. I feel like, yeah. So I don't have any story. I'm sorry, Sairanga. But do you have any like?
No, but I recently, like when you said like I wrote a journal, the last దీనికన్నా ముందు ఒక one-sided heartbreak only it was. But I felt so bad. But what I realized, I'll tell you from that. But journal రాసుకున్నప్పుడు the only time I wrote, very few times I barely write or read, no. ఒక్కసారి రాసుకున్నా, like ఒక పాయింట్ I remember I reread it when I was కొత్త ఇంటికి షిఫ్ట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు I read it. Teardrop was there, dude. Like, did I really? Or
like in the text?
Like somewhere on the text. And then I remember, actually, like when I was writing, teardrop itla paddadi, ikkadkelli paddadi. And like, fuck, and like, why this?
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. But we have embraced the embarrassment. So yeah, sorry to disappoint you, man. No real like stupid people encounters as of yet. We'll go to the next question. Now talk about how permit room affected or improved or reduced your physical and mental health.
You've spoken. Mental health is really good.
Because of permit room?
Productive అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు. ఎవ్రీ వీక్ ఒక ఎపిసోడ్ వచ్చిన ప్రతిసారి లైక్ వావ్, ఇంత ప్రొడక్టివ్ అని అనిపిస్తుంది. Until I read comments sometimes.
Yeah. Permit room actually, you know, I'm kind of it has certain. I approached it with a lot of fear. I would not read comments. Now I'm reading comments. I'm like, okay, man, what the hell? What is like? See, again, not reading comments is stupid. Any Bhishma Pratigya kind of decision you take in your life is actually stupid. I will not drink, arey. Oh, mama, get the fuck out. I will not. Anything you do like that in a few years is kind of stupid. But yeah, permit room definitely I feel like the people are so much kinder. So it has made me a little calm in a way.
Correct.
And also, Permit Room is like the hatred that you get, the negative comments are also, they are mostly questioning our journalistic
Yeah,
skills.
correct.
అరే ఇదేంద్రా
Correct.
దాని గురించి అడుగు
One guy recently
ఇలా
told
మాట్లాడు
me he's yet to earn his salt అన్నాడు. Like, okay, fine, that is what he felt like. But then Instagram లో I see one more message like, Anna, your what is this? The story చెప్పిండు. Anna, your Karimnagar story, this was very funny. Particularly he pointed out. Okay, fine.
your first love stories or something.
First love story is very funny. I'm like, okay, fine, balance.
No, but I'm worried about that because see, in the film reviews, I would get all the hate. These guys just full love. I'm like, "Arey, same guys." They are like, "Arey, fuck this Odia fucker." Everything. But for you guys, it will always be love. Now,
correct.
and that too only in recent episodes, I'm seeing that people have started now, like the tables have turned. Because now you can't hurt me. What will you say? You're like, don't speak Telugu. I'm like, okay. They're like, you're arrogant person. Okay. You know, why do you keep using fuck? I'm like, okay, now you can't hurt me anymore, dude. But you, my friend, the things they say to you sometimes, I'm like,
They hit
wow,
me
cases, welcome
hard.
to the world.
They don't know it hit
Yeah.
me. I like their comments. Then sometimes I go back, I like, no, I'll dislike the comment. I'm like, what? It's hurting me. Like, the max I can do is like, click on this. What is I can do? Okay, I didn't approve. But yeah, okay, it hit me.
Yeah.
కానీ నా బాధ ఏంటంటే నా లైక్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఆర్ లైక్ నా తెలుగు ఇదా అదా వీనికి మధ్య ఇట్లానే ఉంటుందని చెప్తారు. బట్ వెన్ ఐ అట్ మై డిపో ఇట్లా తెలంగాణ తిట్టి పడేస్తాను కానీ పిలిచిన మంచిగా చేస్తారు. లైక్ ఐ హ్యావ్ అ ప్రాపర్ ఆర్టికులేషన్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్స్. అది ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినప్పుడు
It's because of me also, I think. You know why? Because we have spoken for all these years in English. So naturally we go into English.
అట్లా వస్తుంది. బట్ ఐ థింక్ లైక్ ఈ 5 years లో అన్నావు ఐల్ క్రాక్ దిస్ ఆల్సో. ఇట్ షుడెంట్ ఇర్రెస్పెక్టివ్
Good
ఆఫ్
luck with all those comments though. They are heartbreaking. As a veteran. They are all like,
it has hit me.
I saw.
Cool,
Can I
but-
tell one more comment that I
Yeah,
saw?
please
And I laughed. I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah,
It's
please,
misery.
please,
But I'm like,
tell.
it is like, who is this guy? And you're reading. You're like, okay, I got 10 shots. And at least he got one. So the comment was, who's this guy? ఏం మాట్లాడినా అంటాడే పుస్తకాలు చదవను హ్యారీ పాటర్ తెలియదు. I don't comment, but I'm like, "Arey, that is him." Like, if there were two guys who did the same thing, it would be the most
No, there was
boring
one more guy
podcast.
who told Bill కింద కూడా చెప్పాడు, అరే if both are like bouncing, this is how they are bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
Then I also convinced like, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And after meeting like Munna Vivek Atreya, I got some sense of relief.
Truly, man.
I thought like he was reading books, but not putting down that point. But he's ఎంత పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. I feel okay, fine, cool.
And in fact, two people like that. Shalini also said, I don't read any books. And you are like, okay, Shalini, whatever, first timer. But who is the one director they always talk about writing? Atreya. Atreya doesn't read books. Fuck that, man. I was actually, I could sense that.
That relief.
Yeah.
Like, I connected with someone so nicely.
Yeah. Cool.
And then,
Next. Sorry.
And then there was like also, I think, one or two guests also. Niharika, I think. Yeah, Niharika, one nice point was like, hey, నాకు ఈ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఏమని చెప్పకు, నాకు తెలుగు ఉంటే చెప్పన్నాడు. Like, that's also me only.
Yeah.
I mean, English లో it's not that I'm completely dumb in my head. No? Like, కొంచెం ఎంతో కొంత రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ తీసుకుంది కదా. But I agree that as a consumer, that is what you would expect from a person sitting in this chair. అంటే fine, thumbs up, mama, but
I saw one comment recently, which was for me. It's like, this guy has the most fuck all laughter in the world. And I'm like, oh, what? Then I realized, like, nowadays I'm laughing in this high now. Like, I can imagine. Dude, you're like driving. Or you're so yeah. But keep them coming. I don't even want to be like, don't send negative. That. Dude, if I get hung up on the negative comments, then I'm stupid. Running a podcast on YouTube. Anyway. Cool. SH42326. Talk about your film reviewing days, film companion, and BR, please. Cases, you want to go?
Film review days.
Yeah.
I love these times after COVID.
Yeah.
I think like I have covered all heroes. None of their fans would have woken up in the morning at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I was the guy.
Yeah.
Waking up at 5 o'clock, come for morning 9:35, 9:45 show there and watch the whole movie. That process, like after we had a gap of 1 year and then we had this set of like nice gags that we made after a gap of 1 year, would come back, watch the whole. What are that time for me? Movie not being bad also. You remember there were many movies inside the theater. We were like we used to like laugh so much.
Yeah.
And then come back. The process of the gags idea coming.
Yeah.
And then you would go inside, lock your door.
Yeah.
That I missed after like okay, 1.5 years. Then I realized, those Fridays were really productive for me, and it has. I love that phase.
Yeah.
But then koncham dan tarvata it kind of redundant type.
No, same for me. But when it started off, obviously working with Bharadwaj Rangan, what do I say, man? People who have worked personally under him say he's a very strict taskmaster. Right? We should get him on the podcast, by the way. But I'm like, obviously he'll be a hard taskmaster. He's Bharadwaj Rangan.
Yeah.
He will expect a certain idea of perfection from you. You can't work under Dronacharya and say, Arey, I should have worked under Krupacharya. Dronacharya will expect Dronacharya standards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I don't know. I just love the guy, man. Whatever you say is... I've been reading him from so many times. I enjoyed working with him. Specifically, what is beautiful about him is that he never judged me, corrected me, censored me.
Oh, censor, yeah.
Nothing, dude. He just said, do what you want.
Yeah.
And I would always say, hey, I'm unsure of this. And his reply would be, haha, that's funny. Let's go. So it is always, like, when I used to read that people who are funny have a higher level of intelligence, I would never believe it because I would be like, because it's easy for me to believe that because I'm in humor. But then Rangan makes you realize that is true. There is some truth to it. That being able to take things lightly is a sign of high intelligence. And he might be as deep and analytical in his reviews, but he's just a cool guy, dude. He's just a regular dude. Talk about how you guys got interested in movies and all this stuff, and how did you convince your parents when you guys started this? Sri Lakshmi Ramya. How do you get interested in movies?
Movies from childhood. That's the answer that you get.
Yeah.
No, some movies as general, I think it's not just movies, but something creative is always been a part of
correct
our lives.
Yeah.
From I remember even during this Vinayak Chavati in school, that 3 or 4 days where we would make the chariot was like a surreal time.
Yeah, festival.
Like someone who would never get you get to bunk classes, you can eat breakfast almost 2 times, 3 times, you can have more coffee.
Yeah.
Just sit and only make a chariot or a palanquin.
Yeah.
What a beautiful time it was.
Or right place.
And then you would take off, like go from study hours, go practice those plays, and I think that was the point account started.
Yeah. I feel like most people who get into art generally don't fit into the traditional maybe education system in our case. And so they're looking for an outlet to express their creativity. And for most of us, the first real creativity we come across is cinema. Right? Because you don't start off reading books and all that. You start off watching movies, or cartoons, or anime. I don't know, whatever this generation does. But so maybe it is that. Maybe it is a need, and we felt like movies were creative.
Yeah.
For both of us, it's actually interesting. For you, it is the access that made you fall in love with it. For me, it is the denial of the access because it was a forbidden fruit that made me fall in love with cinema and this thing. How did you convince your parents when you started this?
Parents are not convinced even now.
Yeah.
They still don't know.
Yeah.
Like my mom says, no.
Yeah.
Em cheppala permit room lo muchatlesada.
Yeah. I didn't have that issue because I never, I left home early. I didn't live with my parents. And so I didn't have to convince them. I had to convince myself. But yeah, I didn't have that issue. Yeah. Cool. We'll go to the next question.
Next.
Jayati. Your views
on Mattu Vadalara 2, and there were our trailers and also your expectations of these films.
Yeah.
Later we've spoken. Mattu Vadalara 2, I'm looking forward.
You're looking forward to?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Satya.
Satya, yeah.
That guy
Amazing guy.
is truly like unpredictable, man. That guy. And
Amazing timing.
yeah, in the first movie also he was very interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting.
And general funny guy. I remember these interview sessions where he would play all these famous interviewers. Like he would do RK, he would do Murthy.
They're
he
still
would do
now as
Suresh
like
Kondeti.
memes.
Yeah.
Like when you do some good content and that features in a meme, that is when you
have
like,
made it.
Made it.
Yeah,
That's it.
true. So I'll watch it for Satya maybe.
Ammamma, how do you manage to so efficient?
So efficiently juggle between podcast, stand-up, filmmaking, sports, fitness. Can you tell us broadly what percentage of your time you devote to each and what is the ideal split you aim to achieve? Dude, I honestly haven't found that. I just work on some weird obsessive ADHD energy that, you get obsessed every few months with a new thing and you just go for it, right? And that's all you're talking about. Like you must have faced it generally. You're like, dude, suddenly I'm talking to you about like some Spanish poetry.
Watch. By the way, did you buy your watch?
No, I didn't. Just started working again, thank God. But it is generally a little bit of, I feel like obsessive nature comes into that. How do you juggle? I don't know, man. I feel like finally you have to devote days of the week to a particular thing. And that's something Professor Usha Raman had told me during my college days. And I don't even know how I had asked the question and why I did, because then I was not doing much. But I asked her, like, I have many ambitions in life and how do I go through life? Because she would do something like that. She would also teach. She would also run community radio. She would run a magazine. She still runs it called Teacher Plus. Then she would write articles for The Hindu. Then she would be a part of many, UNESCO chair on women in journalism. She was just doing an insanely amount, different kinds of work. Actually, many of the professors in our department in HC would do that. But I found it strikingly, this thing for Usha Raman. And I asked her, how do you do it? And she said that, basically you have 7 days a week. You devote each day to one of those, or kind of you divide them by days. If you try to divide them by times of the day, it kind of gets too mad at sometimes.
Too many things on one day will be.
Yeah. So I kind of try to divide it like that, okay, podcast is whatever, depends on the guest. But in a week, average, one day is devoted there. With stand-up, that, okay, you have to hit the open mics in the weekdays, you have to hit this thing. But it's a night job, right? Whereas podcast is a day kind of a thing.
Now one day you have an article Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday is my article writing day. Monday, I try to recover from Sunday. But I learned it from Rajshekhar actually. Monday, he doesn't do anything. So I also try to not do that. Tuesday, I write the column. So I know the whole day that is the highlight of my day. It's about creating the highlights of the day, I feel. Then Wednesday, I go for badminton. And then Thursday, I either go swimming or whatever. I haven't been doing much. Now it's like everyday drinking. But Friday again is like my day. So I feel it is more than dividing the time. It is dividing your week, your days into those specific interests. And that's how you can do it. I hope that answered your question, man. I'm sorry if it didn't. Do you follow Formula 1, Mamas? Is there any Hamilton fan in the room? We both do not. I mean, I'm cursory follower, but we have Hamilton fans in the... No. I think we have Verstappen. No, we don't have any Hamilton fans. Admirers we have. Yeah.
It's only second, two.
Yeah, but traction wear, nice. Allu Pavan. Okay, time management, financial management, physical and mental health in both of your perspectives.
Time management. Time management, I think 50% have.
How do you do it?
Because I have to wake up at 8:30.
You have a routine that you are bound to.
know. So now I sit in that routine. And the day I'm coming over here, the previous day I already finished little work, or I transfer the work to my boy, Shravan. And then I come on a day only for this and drinking. So it's sorted.
Time is sorted.
Financial management, ippude దగ్గరకి I'm trying to manage కొంచెం better. I think కొంచెం కంజూస్ అండ్ పొదుపుగా ఉండడం is good. I was ఇప్పటిదాకా too lavish, like ఎక్కడ పోయినా టక్ తాగేదాం కూడా. Now I'm little watchful about that. Physical health, I have to get back. I think mental health, I'm good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel... What about you?
So right now, what I think is, I would happily pay money to fix my physical health, mental health. Which is what? Find the most expensive gym. Burn money on a trainer. Buy your expensive gym equipment, kind of, sort of a
financial
thing.
management, you're going to derive.
Yeah. No, even though I don't have financial management, I realized that, dude, you only have so many waking hours in a day, and kind of delegate the work that you can't do now. How will I figure out what is my ideal workout routine, dude? If you pay money, somebody will do it for you. Same with mental health, I feel. It is like, what does a counselor do? What does a therapist do? What does a psychiatrist do? Finally, you're like, how quickly do you understand, Mama? Things are fucked. I still feel I did it very late this time. But there is some point you're like, okay, man, this is abnormal. Like I would, as the sun would start to set,
You also get dim.
like my hands would be like, let's go. So, and then I realized, okay, there's a problem, but it takes a certain amount of kindness towards yourself to acknowledge that, okay, Mama, there's a problem. It's not that big a deal. You can go fix it. So this time I'm going all out, dude. I'm going therapy, I'm going meditation, I'm doing medication, everything. So I'm like, there are some things you can't fix. I mean, that's why it's such a complicated question. But nobody can fix your time management and financial management for you. Those are your jobs, self-regulated. But these two, if you have money, it's okay. Spend, man.
Yeah.
Because who has the time to find the answer?
And it's
Spend the money.
not like a taboo or something. మనోళ్ళు అరే థెరపిస్ట్ దగ్గర పోతున్నా
పిచ్చోడు.
అంటే అరే నిజంగానా
Yeah.
పర్లేదు పోవచ్చు.
Yeah.
నాట్ అ బిగ్ డీల్.
So now I'm spending money to fix the last two things. That's okay. Fuck it. Financial management, I have a few like good habits which I got, which I'm trying. Time management, I still struggle with it. I mean, it's a nightmare for me to manage my time. I've tried everything, all the apps, the tools, spoken to people, and stuff like that. But with my later readings, I realized that if I don't fix these two, the physical and the mental, the time and the financial will never. If your mind is fucked, you will not do any time management, dude. Right? So the way I approach the 4 questions now in the last few months is like you can divide them into 2 categories. One is what you have to do yourself, what you cannot do yourself. These 2, time management, financial management, you have to do
by yourself.
But you can put yourself in a better position to do it only if you fix your body and your mind, which you can bribe your way out of.
Correct.
So my thing is, I'll fix this. Automatically this will be fixed, right? And so that is how I'm looking at time management, that it's okay. I'll deal with it after dealing with physical and mental health. And
No,
hope.
but one thing I picked up from you, I also asked like my friends, hey, how are you doing mentally?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's been a while,
Yeah.
but sometimes you keep asking, hey, how are you? By the way, it's fine, Mama, but how are you doing mentally?
Yeah.
That's
I ask all my friends now.
Yeah.
Earlier I used to feel like, oh, they would judge me and all. But I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it, dude.
how are you doing, Badal?
It's like asking, man, you put on weight. People are very okay with that. Are sannanga aipora. Are lav aipora. So why can't you ask about why is it any different? So I ask all my friends that I'm close to, like, how is your mind? How is your mental health?
Nani Kaur.
Wow, nice. Thank you, Nanikor. What are your views on the American presidential election and Russian-Ukrainian war? Anta scene లేదు కానీ please don't drink, guys. Thank you, Nanikor. Yeah.
Don't drink, huh?
Yeah, please don't drink. Drink in moderation, he means. Okay. Update about your screen time. Oh my God, let's go. Kisses.
It's a vicious circle that we are diving into.
No, let's go. Let's see if it has improved from
now
them.
our mental health and everything will wellness, digital well-being.
All right. How much?
Let me open. So today I spent 4 hours on Telegram. I think because night I was chatting.
The fuck are you doing? Dude, that guy has been arrested somewhere. That Telegram guy.
Then 1 hour 42 minutes on Reddit. 25 minutes on Instagram. And 18 minutes on WhatsApp.
Correct. For me, Instagram 1 hour 4. Again, 3 hours 59 minutes. Instagram 1 hour 4. Reddit 38. Chrome 34. WhatsApp 30. Yeah. Generally week, how is it? Oh my God.
Mine's like average is like
Sunday, how much?
Hey, so yesterday
Sunday, how much? Tell first.
Sunday is 7 hours 21 minutes. What's yours? Tell.
9 hours.
Office login, log out.
9 hours, 54 minutes.
Oh, means 10 hours.
Yeah,
Yes,
10
You're
hours.
saying it smoothly, Mama.
Yeah. Out of which
పావు దక్క 10 లాగా 6 తక్కువ 10.
Instagram 4 hours 20 minutes. YouTube 1 hour 59 minutes. Reddit 1 hour 56 minutes. Oh my god, dude.
Instagram 2 hours.
Yeah.
Reddit 36 minutes.
So which is the most productive day? Let's see. Last week go.
I think
Go to
mine
last
is,
week.
Last week lo Sunday. Were we shooting? 3 hours 15 minutes.
Fuck, I should not take this kind of questions. Heartbreaking.
But I think this week, Tuesday, I was 5 hours 4 minutes.
But it's an interesting reflection, dude. If you are not so productive, it goes up. So in a way, it could be a metric of how you were feeling, at least
What is the
how you were
highest in
feeling.
the last 1 or 2 weeks? 9 hours 54
I can't
minutes. Tell no. He asked question, please update your screen time.
Fuck.
Mine is 9 hours 20 minutes. 9 hours 41 minutes last to last week.
11 hours. 29 minutes. That's not even a working day. That is half of the day. That's the time the sun spent going around the earth. But yeah. Oh fuck. Instagram 4 hours 59 minutes. Reddit 3 hours 10 minutes. 1 hour. Yeah, that's because hey. Don't judge me. I was ill. But yeah. 11 hours. Fuck.
6 hours.
But now it's getting better. Last week was slightly better. This week slightly better.
So this week more I'm on
Yeah.
WhatsApp.
Your favorite booze and crazy experimentations with it so far?
Favorite booze? Mine is gin.
Gin.
Favorite booze.
You've shifted to gin these days.
Gin and apple cider or mango cider. Almost.
Gin and cider.
Gin and
Basically, you're choosing lighter.
lighter.
Yeah.
For longer time.
Yeah.
I like to drink for a long time. I don't like, hey, mama, hey, Rockford, go to the 60 age now with the fat.
Yeah.
అయిపోయింది.
You like the.
Go on for a long time.
Correct. I'm that guy. I like.
But
I like my booze like my movies.
I you know what time I actually got scared? Like you would buy at one point of time that fireball.
Fireball.
So then I was like, okay, mama bought fireball. Like, okay, mama, this is mine. What is yours? Pick yours. Like, oh shit, yeah, mama. Nowadays I'm drinking this full.
Yeah. Even now, like before my last this session, I got a bottle of Blender Sprite. And then I think Sai was there with me and he's like, Sir, Eldama. I'm like, hey, no. Bring your own booze. This is literally my Blender's pride. Drinker's pride, that was. Yeah, but nowadays, now I'm trying to restrict. So now I've decided that I'll drink only Baileys.
Baileys.
It's a nice drink, dude. Makes you a little fat.
I've not had like Baileys is even more
Bad, huh?
Lighter than.
Yeah, of course. But
I have to drink so much to
get high. Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, in my actual drinking, like there is professional drinking and there is, hobby drinking.
hobby drink.
Professional drinking is whiskey.
Whiskey, huh?
Nowadays, yeah.
Now,
Blender Sprite.
you've become a whiskey.
I've become a whiskey guy. Never thought in my life I would become.
with gin, mama. I used to always ask.
Yeah, I used to be with gin. You used to always drink whiskey. And how the
Things have changed.
tables have turned. Any crazy forecast? Your crazy experiments with it. Do you have any like crazy experiments?
Experiments with it so far.
I have one. My friend made me drink vodka and badam milk. Like that only. That was my expression.
But you drank.
And obviously. I drank one. But I was like, dude, this is not needed. This is not a place that science needs to go into. You can't mix badam milk and yeah. So that is the worst experiment. Any crazy forecast about the future of Tollywood in a decade and the rest of us find it hard to believe? Yeah. Any wacky predictions about Tollywood?
Keep predictions.
I have one. Earlier, the next generation of actors, stars would come from film families, right? Now they'll come from your phone. It has already started.
Digital.
Yeah, your YouTubers will become your stars, and it has already kind of started here, right? Like if you look at Suhas, if you look at Baby Heroine, if you look at many such people,
Yeah, slowly.
yeah, because I feel like film fandom is kind of blind devotion, but digital fandom is blind love. You know?
They believe in your work. They see you grow from
Yeah.
like this to being
Exactly.
there.
There's a
So
more
that-
personal connection actually.
that's true.
In the next few years, there'll be a more personal connection with the guy you followed from 4 years.
Yeah. And you see, array we
Yeah.
and
And you know why? Because you chose that person. Because see, when you're a kid and you're following a film star, you're kind of limited to those 3, 4. You're limited by your caste, your family, your ancestors, who they like. There's a certain thing, and there's a choice of maybe 3, 4 to choose from, 5, 6.
Correct.
But in this, the world is different. I don't know the memes that you laugh on. You don't know the memes I laugh on. Everybody's Instagram feed is different. So we choose our heroes. We choose the people we like. Then it will be so much more gratifying.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's a smaller movie, you'll go to a movie that you saw the guy in. You know?
True.
And I feel that's the future of Tollywood. So no matter how many star kids you keep pumping in, that era is gone now. That last batch of star kids to come were that, the Naga Chaitanya, the, Akhil, that phase, that generation. Now it's very difficult. You will never connect to a guy anymore just because he belongs to somebody.
Correct. That's true.
You know?
Going forward, like
Yeah,
if you
because
look
his
at 10 years,
competitor who came from digital belongs to you in a way. You know?
like
Belongs to-
a guy you picked and you subscribed to
Yeah.
him
And then you kept swiping up,
Personally.
and went off the screen. Started casting him on your silver screen.
correct.
So I think that is my
Don't
crazy
cast him,
forecast. Yeah, cool. All right. That's it. All right. Thank you so much for sending us questions. Right?
Questions.
Yeah. Please keep sending the questions. There's another thing I'm very proud of. The questions we get sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? And I love that we don't know those questions. Obviously, they've been curated
Yeah.
by the production, but some of the questions that you get are
Some
like
of you guys ask like really amazing questions.
correct. Having said that, let's go into the next phase. When we started this, we thought it should be unpredictable. So let's take that up a notch.
Okay.
What can we do that will be unpredictable completely right now?
Live.
Editor,
Single camera.
live. Yeah. Fuck. I never thought of that. Let's go. So
Live.
the plan is we're going to go live on our Instagram page.
On our Instagram.
Permit Room Instagram page.
Permit room.
And we just talk to anybody and we tell them hello.
We're shooting
100K.
100K subscribers.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Thank you so much. Watch our episode. Good night.
Even if it doesn't ask love, we'll take love and give it
And
back.
give. Yeah, we are the Santa Claus of dopamine today.
Cool.
Temporarily
We'll give
on
someone a good hit.
Instagram. Yeah. Okay.
YouTube.
Oh, sorry. YouTube. All right. Obviously, it was not planned. So cool. Let's go. We're going live right now.
So you know what is happening? Now we are shooting. Huh?
తెలుగులో చెప్పాలి మామ.
సో ఇప్పుడు సో మేము మా నెక్స్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్ మేము షూట్ చేస్తున్నాం. దిస్ ఇస్ 100K సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్ స్పెషల్ ఎపిసోడ్. ఆల్మోస్ట్ టువర్డ్స్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద షూట్ వచ్చేసాం అండ్ వీ ఇంప్రామ్గా అనుకున్నాం లెట్స్ గో ఫర్ సర్ప్రైజ్ లైవ్
Yeah.
అండ్ ఇంటరాక్ట్ విత్ అవర్ పీపుల్. అసలు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు మిడ్ వీక్లో?
Yeah. So is there any way we can see them? They can
దాసరి
speak to
హరిబాబు
us.
ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ యూ.
Please join this link. There is a wonderful link
That we are
we
pasting.
are sharing in the comments and pinning. Please join the live. We want to see your faces. We want to speak to you for a little bit.
కొంచెం టైం పట్టొచ్చు. We all are commerce students here.
Because this episode is about you all.
Yes.
So, hellos. Tautanam.
No. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
So there we have pasted a link. It's a Google Meet.
Please join that Permit Room Google Meet link. సో ఆ లింక్ జాయిన్ చేస్తే యూ కెన్ జాయిన్ అస్ ఆన్ అ కాల్,
యా
లైవ్ కాల్.
లైవ్ కాల్ లెట్స్ సత్యనారాయణలో మనకిచ్చిన ఒక ఫెసిలిటీని యూజ్ చేసుకుందాం.
యా అండ్ మాట్లాడు. ఏ
సుశాంత్ మోగ్లీ, హౌ మెనీ కెన్ వి అడ్మిట్? ఏ
Hello.
సుశాంత్, హాయ్ సుశాంత్, హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
Sushant, you have to show your face, Sushant. What is this?
You off audio? Hi, how are you? Right now ఏం చేస్తున్నావు?
Exactly this second.
ఓ ప్రిపేరింగ్.
యా
సో అది మధ్యలో పాజ్ చేసి ఇటు వచ్చినావా? థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యాన్, థ్యాంక్స్ టు యూ.
Yeah, since fifth interview with Vivek Sagar, with Vivek Sagar, like I got introduced to your channel. From then I never missed a single podcast of every weekend. Like I also posted in Insta and Twitter many times. You guys like them too, but I really want to thank you guys for making my weekend. Like every fucking weekend, you guys make it a like wonderful weekend. Like
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఇనఫ్, ఫుల్ ఎనర్జీ మామ, ఫుల్ ఎనర్జీ ఇస్తున్నావు. లవ్ దిస్.
yeah.
నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ లైవ్ కూడా మిస్ కాలేదు.
యా సో లైక్ ఎవరైనా లైక్ పోడ్కాస్ట్ రాగానే నేను ఫస్ట్ లెంత్ చూస్తా. లెంత్ ఎంత ఎక్కువ ఉంటే అంత హ్యాపీ అవుతాను నేను ఫస్ట్.
అరే థ్యాంక్స్ మామా.
దట్ మేక్స్ మీ లైక్ సో హ్యాపీ బికాస్ ఎంత లెంత్ ఉంటే అంత యునో ఐ కెన్ గో ఆన్ వాచింగ్ లైక్ 2 days చూస్తూ ఉంటాను అనమాట. లైక్ మొత్తం ఒకసారి చూస్తే యునో ఐ విల్ గెట్ బోర్డ్ అని ఐ విల్ వాచ్ బిట్ అలా వాచ్. మీకు చాప్టర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, సో అవి ఇంకా హెల్ప్ అవుతాయి. అండ్ థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ దట్ టు లైక్ actually అందరూ అలా చేయరు, బట్ యూ గైస్ యూ మేక్ షూర్ యూ పుట్ ఆల్ ద చాప్టర్స్ అండ్ ఆల్. దట్ ఈస్ క్రేజీ.
దట్ ఇస్ ఆల్ థ్యాంక్స్ టు విజిత్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ మామా. మేము స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ వి వాంటెడ్ పీపుల్ హూ
exactly like
లిసన్ ఫర్ లాంగ్ టైమ్.
yeah, I mean you guys make small mistakes and they're okay because
బ్యూటిఫుల్, ఐ లవ్ దట్.
కరెక్ట్.
we don't want like very
Perfection.
filtered అవసరం లేదు మనకు. like very unfiltered, very unorganized. that ఏమున్నా just అక్కడే అయిపోతుంది. like we never get you guys can edit them, but you never do that. And I very much love that.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
like
Thank you.
వివేక్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ లో కూడా సంతోష్ వాస్ బై మిస్టేకన్లీ like రాజరాజ చోర గురించి చెప్తున్నా, but still you guys
బట్ యా
but
కరెక్ట్.
you guys didn't do it. like that's what I love you in. like and ఎప్పుడు అయితే ఏ గెస్ట్ కావాలి అనుకుంటానో you guys make sure you will bring them.
యా
ఓ నైస్.
whenever I manifest maybe Tarun Bhaskar వస్తాడు అని like waiting, you guys will bring him soon. I know he is like very much ఎక్కువ రాడు, but still he will come someday.
యా
And again please bring Vivek Sagar. That is my sincere request. I know you guys
Okay,
brought him,
done.
but
డన్.
పక్కా.
వివేక్ సాగర్ ని
fucking
పిలిచి
4 hour
మ్యూజిక్
podcast,
గురించి
4
మాట్లాడదాం
hour.
మళ్ళీ.
just ask him everything like
Yeah.
because మీరు నాకు తెలిసిన వివేక్ సాగర్ వల్ల. that is my sincere request.
ఓకే
Oh,
డన్
beautiful.
డన్.
yeah
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ మ్యాన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you, Sushant.
Congratulations on 100K. like
యా
very I mean I also consistency. Oh my god, every week that consistency is like every follower you guys follow it. Again appreciate it. And I know I'm making a lot of prizes, but I think I have very less time.
Nice mama, they are very beautiful.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
yeah
హ్యావ్ అ గుడ్ డే. వాచ్ అండ్ ఎంజాయ్ మత్తు వదలరా.
మత్తు వదలరా.
sure
I'm also looking forward for మత్తు వదలరా too.
yeah even me just watch it. I think Ritesh was putting some ask me anything in Insta. yeah and Ritesh and also you guys can bring Ritesh.
Yeah, we should actually get
Ritesh
Ritesh
Rana.
on.
We should get Ritesh Rana.
Yeah.
Done.
yeah
Done bro.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
guys,
much. Thank you for subscribing.
have a nice evening.
Yeah.
bye.
You
Bye.
too. Bye bye.
bye.
మీరు పర్మిట్ రూమ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పటి నుంచి నేను ఫాలో అవుతున్నాను. నేను కెనడాలో ఉంటా.
అరే
సో ఎవ్రీ వీకెండ్ నేను మీరు ఆన్ చేసుకొని అలా డ్రైవ్కి వెళ్తా ఉంటాను అనమాట. ఆల్మోస్ట్ వీడియో మొత్తం అయిపోయేంత వరకు.
ఓకే.
ఫస్ట్ వీడియో నేను చూసింది ఇంద్రగంటి మోహన్ కృష్ణ గారిది. చూసి మీరు ఇంగ్లీష్ లో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, మన
సారీ మామా
మాట్లాడతారు, తెలుగులో మాట్లాడతారు. నాకేంటంటే లైక్ ఐఎమ్ కంఫర్టబుల్. నాకు టెంగ్లీష్ లాగా అనిపిస్తుంది కాన్వర్సేషన్ మొత్తము. కానీ నేను బాగా ఎంజాయ్ చేసిందంటే సంగీత్ శోభన్ది, తర్వాత ప్రియదర్శిది, వివేక్ సాగర్ది, అంటే వీళ్ళందరితో కాకుండా రీసెంట్ గా వివేకాద్రేది వచ్చినప్పుడు నేను చాలా లైక్ నేను అనుకున్నా ఓకే నా డ్రీమ్ కమ్ ట్రూ అయింది. వీళ్ళు చాలా రోజుల నుంచి వివేకాత్రేయతో ఇంటర్వ్యూ అంటున్నారు. దే మేడ్ ఇట్ ట్రూ అని చెప్పేసి అనుకున్నాను.
Thank you, bro. For helping us make you get lesser marks in your project.
In project that doesn't necessary to achieve the marks.
Okay, correct.
ఇట్స్ అబౌట్ ద ప్రాసెస్ అంటావు.
We should, yeah, అంతే.
Thank you so much, bro.
సంతోష్ అండ్ హృదయ్.
Thank you.
Hello, చెప్పండి మామ, చెప్పండి.
Others can.
వంశీ కృష్ణ.
హలో.
Hey, let me introduce Vamshi Krishna to all of you, by the way.
Yeah.
Vamshi Krishna is coming up with this great project
Hello mamas.
where he takes popular movies, iconic movies, and makes a script to film version.
Scene paper it's called.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in writing or filmmaking, ping that gentleman right now who's in the car. Yeah, please give him your email ID. He'll haunt you for your next 4 lives. Right? But he's doing a very interesting project.
Thank you so much for the shout out, Mama.
Yeah. What is it? It's called Scene to Screen. Huh? What is the name of your initiative, Mama? Vamsi?
Scene Paper Company, Mama.
Scene Paper Company. Google Scene Paper Company or contact Vamsi Krishna and please help him in his endeavor to do this. Some new people కొంతమంది వచ్చారు, ప్లీజ్ కెమెరాస్ ఆన్ చేయండి.
హరీష్ మామ ఇస్ బీయింగ్ స్టేయింగ్ దేర్ లైక్ ఫర్ లాంగ్. ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడిపోయకపోతే ఇంకో పని చేస్తాడు.
హరీష్ మామ
లేదు జస్ట్ నేను ఒకటి అడుగుతున్నా. ఇంతకు ముందు అంటే మీరు స్టార్ట్ చేశారు కదా, ఇప్పుడు 100K సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్ అయ్యారు, మీరు ఏమైనా మూవీస్ లో చేస్తుర్రా అని క్యారెక్టర్స్?
మూవీస్ లో క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఆయన చేస్తాడు.
ఒకటి చేస్తాడు.
సంతోష్ ఇస్ ద యాక్టర్. సంతోష్ ఎలా యాక్టింగ్ చేశాడో నేను చెప్తా.
రివ్యూ గానా?
కొంచెం కెమెరాస్ ఆన్ చేయండి.
హలో విష్ణువర్ధన్ ఆన్ చేసిండు.
ఓకే విష్ణువర్ధన్. హలో సాహస్ రెడ్డి. సాహస్ రెడ్డి is so young, man. I thought Sahas Reddy is a very senior citizen of the country.
శ్రేయస్ మళ్ళా పోయి ట్రిమ్మింగ్
హరీష్
చేసుకోవచ్చు.
పాపం బోర్ అయిపోయి వాడు తినడం స్టార్ట్ చేశాడు పక్కన. వీళ్ళు నా మాట వినరని. నో వరీస్ మామా, విల్ గివ్ యూ ఫుడ్ ఫర్ థాట్.
శ్రీనివాస్ బెడ్రూమ్ క్రికెట్ గుర్తున్నాను.
ఎక్కడ?
బెడ్రూమ్ క్రికెట్ లో
శ్రీనివాస్.
All our old friends, dude. Sahas Reddy, Abhilash Vinny.
It's
the first time. It's so beautiful to see their faces. Hey, వాడేం చేస్తున్నాడు చూడు. They are in a room. They have put rice, curry and they are eating. అంతేనా మామా హరీష్?
Oh nice.
ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికి హాయ్ చెప్పు.
It reminds me of నా తిలక్ నగర్ days.
స్ట్రగ్లింగ్ టు బికమ్ యాక్టర్స్.
Oh beautiful.
Oh beautiful mama.
Beautiful.
I hope you become a big actor one day and come to our permit room.
వీక్ డే కాబట్టి గిన్నెలు ఉన్నాయి. వీకెండ్ మెల్లగా వస్తే బాటిల్స్ ఉంటాయి.
చెప్పు మామా, సాహస్ ఏదో అన్నావు.
బాటిల్స్ ఉంటాయి.
ఆడియన్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నారు. డైలైట్ ఎక్కువ ఉంది చూడు.
ఓ నువ్వు
డైలైట్
అవుట్ సైడ్ గ్లోబ్ కి అట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నావు కదా.
అభిలాష్ కూడా అక్కడ నుంచి.
అభిలాష్ కూడా. ఓ మీరిద్దరు ఫ్రెండ్సా? మీరు ఆల్రెడీ మల్టీవర్స్.
అభిలాష్ విన్ని ఎంత డీసెంట్ గా ఉన్నాడు. ఐ థాట్ అభిలాష్ విన్ని అంటే వైల్డ్ ఉంటాడు వాడు. బట్ మామా వెరీ నైస్ టు సీ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. ఆల్ ది అదర్ పీపుల్ ప్లీజ్ కమ్ లైవ్. వి వాంట్ టు సీ యువర్ ఫేసెస్. వి వాంట్ టు థాంక్ యూ
ఆదిత్య ఆదిరెడ్డి. yes good to see you.
ఆదిత్య ఆదిరెడ్డి.
శ్రేయస్ మల్లా.
అరే so all these people are so young, you know.
Yeah.
That's very nice, dude.
Feel
విష్ణువర్ధన్.
like elder brother talking to.
ఎలా ఉన్నావు విష్ణువర్ధన్?
కెమెరా మైక్ ఏం చెప్పలేవా? డాడీ పక్కన ఉన్నాడా ఏంటి?
ఏమైంది మామ? నువ్వు మళ్ళీ అలా
మైక్ లేదు,
మాట్లాడలేవు.
First of all, congrats both of you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
For 100K.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆదిత్య. 9 స్క్రీన్లే కనిపిస్తాయి. ఇంకా ఇంకో 7 ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళు ఎవరు?
No, so it prioritizes people with camera on.
అవునా?
సో ఒకసారి కెమెరా ఆన్ చేస్తే we can see your faces.
Hey, who is that?
Anurag. హలో మామాస్, ఎలా ఉన్నారు మీరందరూ?
చూపించేదో వెళ్ళిపోయింది.
విష్ణువర్ధన్, నీకు సైన్ లాంగ్వేజ్లో చెప్తా ఒకటి.
I was part of first 600 people that joined your channel.
Oh, beautiful.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ విష్ణు.
Mama, we have come a long way now
యా,
together.
So I've seen from 600 to 106K. Great going, guys. Keep going.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
క్రెజ్జీ.
అనురాగ్,
ఏ శ్రేయస్ మన ర్యాపర్ వరుణ్ లాగా ఉన్నాడు. డోపర్
యా. శ్రేయస్, ఏం చేస్తుంటావు శ్రేయస్ నువ్వు?
నేను ఇంజనీరింగ్
ఇంజనీరింగ్. ఏ ఇయర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ నీది?
ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్.
అయ్యో, అడే మైనర్స్ రా మీరందరూ. మరి మా పాడ్కాస్ట్
స్టూడియో వర్క్ చేస్తే సేమ్ ఏజ్.
Wow, that is so nice, dude. They're all such young kids. Arey, thank you for giving us your time.
విశ్వనాథ్,
man.
హాయ్ విశ్వనాథ్.
పంపించాను ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ లో బాగుంటాను పంపించాను.
అవునవును, నాకు తెలుసు, నువ్వు ఎడిట్స్ పంపిస్తూ ఉంటావు.
యా నేనే అదే అంటే ఇంకో నేమ్ ఇంకోటి ఉంటుంది అంతే.
అరే థ్యాంక్ యూ మామా.
బిగినింగ్ స్టేజ్ ఇంకా సో నేర్చుకుంటున్నాను అంట.
ఓకే ఓకే, లేదు నాకు నచ్చాయి కొన్ని. యూ డిడ్ దట్ అపోకలిప్టో చేసావు కదా నువ్వు? అపోకలిప్టో ఎడిట్ చేసావు.
పంపించానంటే నువ్వు చూసావు, నువ్వు నిజంగా చూసావు, సర్ప్రైజ్ అయింది గట్టిగా.
అరే చూస్తామా ఏంది, నేను అసలు రోజుకి 10 hours ఉంటా కదా ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లోనే, చూడాలి ఇక తప్పదు. విశ్వనాథ్, హాయ్ విశ్వనాథ్.
Hi bro.
I know K Vishwanath, but it's nice meeting you Vishwanath.
Yeah.
How are you Vishwanath?
I mean you ante upalapati.
Okay. అంటే ఇప్పుడు
ఏ ప్రభాస్ కజిన్ అను
లేదు
బట్ హీ వాంట్స్ దట్ కొంచెం, అందుకే చెప్పాడు. అరే నోబడీ ఎల్స్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. బట్ ఓకే మామా, తీసుకో క్రెడిట్ నువ్వు కూడా. పాపం ఆయన కష్టపడి సినిమాలు తీస్తున్నాడు, తీసుకో నువ్వు క్రెడిట్ తీసుకో.
నేను తీస్తా బ్రో తర్వాత.
అరే ఆల్ అస్పైరింగ్ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్స్, థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యాన్. సచ్ ఎ ప్రివిలేజ్ టు హ్యావ్ సచ్ ఎ.
Hey, you want to tell the initiative ipude or let them wait for the episode to watch?
So actually we are doing a surprise live. It's a part of our, this will be on the episode. Right? So this will be on the episode. So thank you so much.
హాయ్ అనురాగ్ మళ్ళీ వచ్చాడు.
మీరు ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ లో ఆన్ లో అంటే ఆల్రెడీ నేను పంపిస్తాను మీకు కూడా ఎడిట్స్. నేను మోడరేట్ ఎడిటర్ ని, బట్ నాట్ మచ్.
అరే పంపించు మామా, పంపించు, నేను చూస్తా. అరే అనురాగ్ మామ ఒకసారి చూపించు, గ్లాస్ లో ఏమని చూపించు ఒకసారి. పర్మిట్ రూమ్ అక్కడ ఉంది కదా, పర్మిట్ రూమ్
ఇక్కడ లేదు. పర్మిట్ రూమ్
ఇది ఓన్లీ నేమ్ సేక్. ఇది చూపించు ఒకసారి, ఏముంది గ్లాస్ లో అన్న, ఒకసారి చూపించు.
ఏం తాగుతున్నావు నేను చెప్తా. వాట్ ఈస్ కనిపిస్తలేదు అమ్మ పైన ఏదో
నీ యూజర్ ఐడి వస్తుంది మధ్యలో
పైకి.
టీచర్స్. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే, దేవర్స్. మరి నువ్వు
బేవర్స్ అనలేమమ్మా. అమ్మమ్మ నేను టౌన్ బాయ్, నాకు స్పెల్లింగ్ అప్పుడు డివార్స్ అంట. దీవార్ ఉంది కదా, సో డివార్స్ అంట.
ఓకే.
Aditya Adireddy, what are you doing, bro?
Aditya, can I guess?
Take a guess.
Yeah.
He's a streamer, gamer, esports guy.
With his chair. With his chair. అయిపోయింది.
ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్ నేను,
Okay.
అండ్ ఎడిటర్ టు. అండ్ నేను ఎక్కువ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాను. ఆ టైంలో మీ పర్మిట్ రూమ్స్ వీడియోస్ చూడడం స్టార్ట్ చేశా, లైక్ ఒక 6 to 8 months బ్యాక్ నుంచి. వెన్ ఎవర్ నేను జర్నీ చేసేటప్పుడు నేను సెర్చ్ చేస్తాను అనమాట, కొత్త ఎపిసోడ్ ఏమైనా వచ్చింది చూడాలి. అది 3 hours అయినా 6 hours అయినా ఇంకా జర్నీలో నిద్ర రాదు. ఐ వాంట్ టు సీ అది కంప్లీట్ చేసిన తర్వాత నా వర్క్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం అని. అండ్ లక్కీలీ అది 100K అని చూడగానే చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అయ్యా. అండ్ జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. నేను నా వర్క్ ఇంకా పక్కన పెట్టి ఇంకా కంగ్రాట్స్ చెప్పడం అని చెప్పి వచ్చాను.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
మీ వర్క్ చాలా
I feel 100K is very less మీ చేసేదానికి.
అంటే 1 year కూడా అవ్వలేదు కదా.
పిండేసా
మీరు ఇచ్చే కంటెంట్ కి 1 year అయితే ఏంటి, 1 month అయితే ఏంటి బ్రో.
కరెక్ట్. కొంచెం అనురాగ్ అన్నని ప్రయారిటీ ఇద్దాం, ఎందుకంటే ఆయన పర్మిట్ రూమ్ లో కూర్చొని పర్మిట్ రూమ్ తో లైవ్ ఉన్నాడు. సో అనురాగ్ మీకు దొరుకుతుంది ఇప్పుడు ప్రయారిటీ. ప్లీజ్ టెల్ us మామా ఏమన్నా.
యా సో హృదయ్ అండ్ సంతోష్ తో నా చెప్తాను నా ఈక్వేషన్ రిలేషన్ దిస్ సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద స్క్రీన్.
ఓకే.
నేను ఎప్పటికెళ్ళి చూస్తున్నా అంటే ఫిల్మ్ కంపానియన్స్ హౌస్ స్టార్టింగ్ కెళ్ళి చూస్తున్నాను అనమాట. నేను సినిమా ఫెనాటిక్ ని. సో తెలుగు సినిమా రివ్యూస్ ఎప్పటికెళ్ళి ఇస్తుంటే అండ్ ఐ యూస్ టు వాచ్ దెమ్. అండ్ కోవిడ్ లో వీళ్ళు ఫ్రీగా బుక్ మై షోలో ఉంటుండే అనమాట. ఫ్రీ కామెడీ సెషన్స్ ఇట్లా ఇంప్రూవ్ సెషన్స్ అని అక్కడ కూడా నేను 4-5 సార్లు వీళ్ళతో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయినా అనమాట.
అరే మామా యూ కెప్ట్ మీ సేన్. ఆ టైంలో ద ఓన్లీ హైలైట్ సినిమాలు లేవు, పని లేదు, డబ్బులు లేవు. సో ఆ టైంలో ఐ యూస్ టు ఓన్లీ వెయిట్ ఫ్రమ్ 3 days దట్ సంబడి విల్ కమ్. అండ్ ఎక్కువ మంది వచ్చేవారు కాదు. సమ్ 4-5 people only used to come, but you are one of them. Thank you mama. It means a lot to me.
ఇంకా రాజశేఖర్ మామిడాల వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఉంటుండే. మస్తు ఫన్ ఉంటుండే. యా మొన్న మీ పర్మిట్ రూమ్ ఫస్ట్ షో కూడా నేను వచ్చిన.
ఓ థ్యాంక్ యూ మామా, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ కమింగ్. ఓకే
ఐ థింక్
ఆల్ రైట్ ఓకే ఓకే సమ్
నాకు ఒకటి ఉంది.
చెప్పు మామా.
I heard you organize pop quizzes. I want to be part of that because I'm like really into that.
Oh dude, so I have kind of stopped doing pub quizzes now. I do it for corporates and like colleges. I'm kind of trying to get it into like professional quizzing, but there are pub quizzes that happen every week. Thursday రోజు ఓవర్ ద మూన్ అని ఒక గచ్చిబౌలిలో ఒక బ్రూవరీ ఉంది. అక్కడ 8:30కి there is a weekly pub quiz happening. I know only that. If you ask them, there are 2-3 more also, but that is the quiz I know. Please go on Thursday.
నేను బెంగళూరులో ఉంటా, బట్
No, బెంగళూరులో కూడా అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. బెంగళూరులో నువ్వు ఏస్ ఆఫ్ పబ్స్ ప్లీజ్ గో. హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఒకసారి పింక్ చేయి. I might, if I'm there, I'll try hosting it that day. Because that's also a lot of fun.
నేను మీది హై లైఫ్ ది మస్తు విన్నాను. I don't know if you're doing it still.
High life has stopped now. I have actually stopped. So, but yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Aditya, were you saying something?
లైక్ చాలా మంది వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకుంటా. అంటే మేమే స్క్రీన్ మీద ఉన్నాము. నేను చెప్పాల్సింది
వాట్ ఏ కంపాషనేట్ మామా. బడా హృదయ రంజన్ పేరు.
ఫర్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ చాలా మందిని మంచి మంచి గెస్టులను తీసుకురండి. వి ఆర్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ యువర్ ఎపిసోడ్స్.
Thank you. We'll speak to somebody we have not spoken so far.
Shivasai is back.
6 others కి వెళ్ళి ఒకసారి. We'll just see.
సో
Click on that 5 others.
యాక్చువల్లీ
బ్రో నాని ఎప్పుడు వస్తున్నాడు పాడ్కాస్ట్ లోకి?
నాని మస్త్ బిజీ ఉంటాడు మామా.
నాని ట్రై చేస్తున్నాం, బట్ ఇక వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు అవైలబిలిటీ ఎప్పుడు ఇస్తే అప్పుడు.
సో వి ఆర్ ట్రైయింగ్ సినిమా రిలీజ్ అయిపోయాక హాయిగా రావచ్చని.
ఈ రోజు ప్రొడ్యూసర్ సృజన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ చూశాను. ట్రై టు బ్రింగ్ హిమ్.
ఎవరు?
ప్రొడ్యూసర్ సృజన్ 35.
ఓ సృజన్, కరెక్ట్.
దాని కూడా మంచి రివ్యూస్ వస్తున్నాయి. కరెక్ట్.
రామ్ వెంకట్ శ్రీకర్ చేసిండు.
అవునవును.
ఓకే
బ్రో రాగడింది ఏంటి బ్రో ప్లీజ్ బ్రో.
ఎవరు? రాగడి ఇండియాలో ఉంటాడా?
అరే ఇండియా
ఓకే.
For people who are on YouTube, I think
Bro,
you guys
కమెడియన్ సత్య గారిని కూడా తీసుకురండి బ్రో.
అరే కమెడియన్ సత్య గారు తేవాలి. Actually, we are big fans of his. If you are watching on YouTube, please join the Permit Room Google Meet link. That is pinned in the comments. And వచ్చి మాట్లాడదాం. Okay, still now cases. We will just give everybody one wish. Okay? One second. Before you all go away, one wish. You have to give one wish to everybody. Harish, I hope Harish becomes great actor and renowned face.
Filmmaker. And that time when we do a call, he'll have a full bottle.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll give one interview to you guys.
Yeah, don't give to other people. They'll manipulate you emotionally. We are good vibes. I hope you, Vishwanath, doesn't have to become so famous. He doesn't have to tell the full form of you. I hope people look at you and say, you, Vishwanath.
It is you who have made it.
So many times.
All the best. Shivasai.
Hi.
Shivasai, what wish will you give
Shivasai, I think he's from Canada kada. He's in Canada now, no?
అవునవును.
I wish you buy a house in Canada. Oh, if you have, then
that
I'll
is
wish more.
typical
Thank you.
Indian uncle wish you give.
Hey, because the Canada Connect, Mama, that is a very
Hey.
emotional thing.
ఒకటి సంతోష్ బ్రో బ్యాక్ ఇన్ ఇండియా మీది మాది ఒకటే బ్రో, కరీంనగర్ నాది కూడా.
Hey, nice, beautiful. That's a bond. అందుకే రిలేషన్షిప్
నేను
నైస్.
ఇంకోటి చెప్దామని మర్చిపోయాను. హృదయ్ బ్రోది లైక్ మూవీ రివ్యూస్ చూసి నేను ఇక్కడ మూవీ చూడడానికి వెళ్తుండే
Oh,
So you saved some money, huh?
ఎవ్రీ డే.
Okay. Thank you.
హృదయ్ బ్రో
What?
ఇట్స్ వర్త్ వాచింగ్ మూవీ అన్నాడంటే ఫ్రెండ్స్ అంతా నేర్చుకొని వెళ్ళడమే ఇంకా.
beautiful.
Thanks, Mama. Thank you.
What
Vishnuvardan.
What Vishnuvardan?
I wish he first of all uses headphones that he can talk in. అదే నా ఫస్ట్ విష్ అది.
సో ఇప్పుడు హృదయ్ చేయట్లేదు కాబట్టి మీరు ఎవరిది చూసి సినిమాకి వెళ్తారు?
మంచి క్వశ్చన్.
అది వాళ్ళని అడగాలి.
ఇప్పుడు యాక్చువల్లీ ఏం చేస్తున్నానంటే లైక్ ఇండియాలో కొంతమంది ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళు చెప్తున్నారు అనమాట, అరే మా అమ్మాయి ఇది వర్తరా వెళ్ళొచ్చురా అని. అరే మా అమ్మాయి ఇది వర్త్ కాదురా వెళ్ళొద్దురా. సో
ఓకే,
ఇంకా ఫ్రెండ్స్
కరెక్ట్. నేను కూడా ఫ్రెండే మామా. నాకు అలా
అందుకని నేను మిమ్మల్ని ఫాలో అవుతుండే.
Hey, new person is come. Monish
తేజావత్. మోనిష్ ఇస్ వెరీ సార్టెడ్. ఎందుకు తెలుసా? ఆ రూమ్ చూడు, అసలు రిచ్నెస్ కనిపిస్తుంది అక్కడ.
ఫుల్ లైటింగ్ బాగుంది.
మళ్ళీ బ్లర్ కూడా పెట్టుకున్నాడు. ఎక్కువ కనిపిస్తే డబ్బులు అడేస్తారు జనాలని. కొన్ని కొంచెం బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ బ్లర్ చేసుకొని. మోనిష్,
what do you wish for Monish?
Yeah. So first I want to say Hriday and Santhosh. Actually నేను టీవీ ఆఫ్ ఏఐబి స్కెచెస్ చాలా ఇష్టం ఉంటుండే అనమాట. సో తెలుగులో స్కెచ్ కామెడీ అనేది నేను అసలు చూడలేదు యూట్యూబ్లో ఇక్కడ. బట్ సో మీరు ఫిలిం రివ్యూ మధ్యలో స్కెచ్ కామెడీ ఎస్పెషల్లీ సంతోష్ నువ్వు చేస్తావు, అండ్ గిరిబాబు ఐ థింక్
హరిబాబు
సారీ
ఉన్నాడు, లైవ్ లో ఉన్నాడు హరిబాబు.
అచ్చా, హరిబాబు గారు మీ స్కెచెస్, అదే మీ యాక్టింగ్ అండ్ సంతోష్ యాక్టింగ్, లైక్ ఐ రియలీ లవ్ దోస్ స్కెచెస్. అవి చాలా చిన్న మూమెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి, అరౌండ్ 30 seconds మేబీ. సో చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట అవి. లైక్
థ్యాంక్ యూ మనీష్, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ సబ్స్క్రైబింగ్. విల్ నౌ మేక్
I really miss those అంటే రివ్యూ I miss them అన్నమాట.
Okay, thank you Monish, thank you for subscribing. I will make a wish for you. Make a wish for Monish.
నువ్వు చెప్పమ్మా.
నేను చెప్తానా? See, already
he's got a lavish
డబ్బులు
house.
సంపాదించాడు. ఆ వెనకాల చూడు అవార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. కెమెరా బ్లర్ లో ఉంది, వెనకాల ఒక కంప్యూటర్ కూడా కనిపిస్తుంది అక్కడ.
కంప్యూటర్
మామా అది కాదు, నీ రైట్ సైడ్
దాని వెనకాల
అదేంది?
అవార్డ్స్.
అది పాతకాలం కంప్యూటర్ లో ఉంది. ఓహో, ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ అల్మిరా. ఐ విష్ దట్ మనీష్ యు గెట్ మ్యారీడ్ వెరీ క్విక్లీ.
I'm already married, bro.
I wish you get married again.
Yeah.
Mama, you should never limit yourselves by your circumstances. Always aim for bigger. I hope you get married very quickly. And
even I wish the same.
డోర్ లాక్ చేసిందా మామ?
మై ఫ్రెండ్ లుక్స్ లైక్ ఈగల్ డైరెక్టర్ కార్తిక్ ఘట్టంనేని.
చిన్నప్పుడు కార్తిక్ ఘట్టంనేని.
చిన్నప్పుడు టీనేజ్ కార్తిక్ ఘట్టం.
టీనేజ్. I wish you also make movies.
హరీష్, I wish you also become actor. హరీష్ కూడా యాక్టర్ అవ్వాలని ట్రై చేస్తున్నాడు కదా?
No, director. I have a story.
Okay.
Nice.
I do as a software engineer.
Wonderful.
Bro, Hriday.
Anirudh Sai.
Hello Anirudh, ఎలా ఉన్నావు?
సూపర్. మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
బాగున్నా, నడుస్తుంది.
సూపర్. అసలు అంటే లైక్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేదు 3 hours 4 hours కూడా మేము ఒక కంటెంట్ కి లైక్ అంత కంటిన్యూస్ గా స్టిక్ ఆన్ అయి ఉంటామని. We just realized that yes, ఇలాంటి కంటెంట్ వస్తే డెఫినెట్ గా we can see అని చెప్పి.
ఓకే,
సో సీరియస్లీ థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ దట్. ఎస్పెషల్లీ కాసర్ల శ్యామ్ గారి ఇంటర్వ్యూ తెలుగుది అయితే లైక్ మైండ్ బ్లోయింగ్.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ మామా. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అండ్ వన్ స్మాల్ రిక్వెస్ట్, రాజశేఖర్ గారిని కూడా ప్లీజ్ ట్రై చేయండి, బికాస్ నౌ హీ ఈస్ అన్ ఐకాన్ అసలు యాక్చువల్ గా.
రాజశేఖర్ గారిని పక్కా పట్టుకరండి ప్లీజ్.
నేను ఒకటి చెప్పనా?
మీ రూమ్మేట్స్ కదా, మీ స్టోరీస్ చెప్పాలి ఆయన.
అదే
నిజంగా ఆ పాడ్కాస్ట్ మాత్రం మైండ్ బ్లోయింగ్ ఉండబోతుంది. వీ కెన్
మీ
ఎక్స్పెక్ట్
రూమ్ లో అయిన స్టోరీ
డెఫినెట్గా అవును, అది
సో
కూడా తీసుకురావాలి.
రాజశేఖర్ ఎపిసోడ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఇట్ యాజ్ అ లైవ్ ఎపిసోడ్, ఎందుకంటే ఆయన ఒక ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఉంది. He will only do live audience ఉంటే,
లైవ్ ఆడియన్స్ ఉంటేనే he'll do anything.
he doesn't like interviews and all, but we have something in the works where we will make it a proper comedy show along with the live podcast. So అది చేద్దాం, అది అప్లోడ్ చేసి we'll put thank you so much for that, Anirudh. I hope
yes, no problem.
I hope do you think Anirudh also wants to become a filmmaker? We can tell, can you tell?
I don't think so. అవునా అనిరుద్?
I think
He's busy with his life.
Deep within he wants to, but right now he's very happy in his life where he's
Yeah, he looks very happy in his
very content.
content. అంటే ఇప్పుడే గణేష్ పూజ చేసుకొని వచ్చినామా? Devoted also.
డైలీ ఉంటుంది పూజ, సో ఈవినింగ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాను.
You look very happy also.
I hope you stay happy, Mama. That's my wish for you. Thank you so much.
Hey, we have Prashant Verma actually.
Oh,
Durga Rajesh.
Prashant Verma. Oh, and we have Tarun also. Like old actor Tarun.
Actor Tarun.
Hey, Durga Rajesh, you look like Prashant Verma. And Mahesh Hriday, నువ్వు
look like
కొంచెం
Tarun.
తరుణ్ లా ఉన్నావు మామ.
ఏది మన నువ్వే కావాలి తరుణ్?
అంటే వర్షంలో ఐస్ క్రీమ్ తిన్న తరుణ్.
Hi guys, I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay.
సో మీరు షిరిడీలో
Congratulations on 100K and yeah, Santhosh from Karimnagar.
Hey,
కరీంనగర్ represent.
subscribers from Karimnagar. మాదే బల్గం మొత్తం అంతా మాదే.
ఏరియా వద్దులే భయ్యా, బట్ లైక్ ప్రాపర్ మన భగత్ నగర్.
Oh, Bhagat Nagar. Mama, my shop also Bhagat Nagar.
Mama, don't reveal.
So and you guys are doing the best content in Telugu and keep rocking, guys.
Thank you.
I wish you all the good things and best things in media or comedy or with your sketches, Hriday. And shout out to Hari Babu.
హరి బాబు, షౌట్ అవుట్ నీకే, నువ్వు లైవ్ లో ఉన్నావంటే ఇంకా.
Well, I need to step out, okay? But, thank you.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you for taking the time.
Yes.
Thank you, Mahesh.
Nice, Mama.
దుర్గా ప్రసాద్ ఏదో చెప్పాలని
చెప్పాలనుకున్నాడు,
వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నాడు. కళ్ళల్లో ఆ ప్యాషన్ కనిపిస్తుంది. దుర్గా ప్రసాద్ చెప్పే.
దుర్గా రాజేష్ సారీ.
సో నేను మీ ఎపిసోడ్స్ అన్ని చూసాను.
హరీష్ ఒక్క 1 minute విల్ జస్ట్ స్పీక్ టు దుర్గా. ఏం అనుకోకు, అంటే నేను మ్యూట్ చేయట్లేదు, ఈ శ్రవణ్ గారు ఉన్నాడు కదా వాడు చేస్తున్నాడు అవన్నీ.
ఇందాక నుంచి చూస్తున్నా, ఎవరైనా అడుగుదాం అనుకున్నా.
ఒక్క నిమిషం, ఆఫ్టర్ దుర్గా రాజేష్ విల్ గో టు యు, ప్లీజ్ డోంట్ మైండ్. దుర్గా రాజేష్ చెప్పు మామ.
నేను రాజేష్ అని ఎలా చెప్పాలో తెలియట్లేదు. ఫస్ట్ టైం అంటే ఇలా వెల్కమ్ చేస్తారని ఏ పాడ్కాస్ట్ లో చూడలేదు. I regularly follow all our videos. Thanks for your like it's a classic permit room. మనం చూసినప్పుడు ఏమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే, నాకేమనిపించింది అంటే, అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఇట్స్ అ క్లాసిక్ అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఏదో సరదాగా మాట్లాడుకున్నట్టు ఉండడం అనేది నాకు తెలిసి ఎక్కడ కూడా ఏ పాడ్కాస్ట్లో జరగట్లేదు. చాలా చాలా నేటివ్గా, సరదాగా, చాలా ఫన్నీగా అనిపిస్తుంది. నాకు చాలా బాగా నచ్చింది. నేను రెగ్యులర్గా ఫాలో అవుతున్నాను. ఐ హోప్ మీరు నాట్ ఓన్లీ డైరెక్టర్స్ అండ్ రైటర్స్ని తీసుకొస్తున్నారు, చాలా ఐ హోప్ మీరు సింగర్స్ కూడా తీసుకొస్తే చాలా బాగుంటుంది అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు.
కరెక్ట్ పాయింట్ నోటెడ్. థాంక్యూ ఫర్ దట్ టిప్.
వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, జస్ట్ నాకు ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఏమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే, రంజన్ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ నాకు తెలీదు మీరు ఓల్డ్ తెలుగు మూవీస్ చూస్తారా లేదో. మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మీరు కొంచెం స్టక్ అవుతున్నారు.
అవునవునవును, నేను యాక్చువల్లీ చూడలేదు మామ, నిజం చెప్పాలంటే. ఐ డెంట్ గ్రో అప్ ఇన్ దట్ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్. సో ఓన్లీ లెజెండరీ సినిమాలే తెలుసు. నువ్వు మళ్ళీ నాకు అరే పుట్టింటికి రా చెల్లి అడిగితే నాకు ఐ డోంట్ నో దట్ మచ్, అంత డెప్త్ అయితే లేదు యాక్చువల్లీ. దట్ ఇస్ ట్రూ.
ఎందుకంటే కాకర శ్యామ్ గారు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో చాలా ఓల్డ్ మూవీస్ పాయింట్ అవుట్ చేసినప్పుడు
నేను బ్లాంక్ ఉన్నా అప్పుడు. నాకు ఫిజిక్స్ క్లాస్ లాగా అనిపించింది అది. ఏదో సార్
చూసినప్పుడు ఏదైనా మీరు కాకపోతే యాజ్ పర్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కన్సర్న్ లైక్ ఇట్స్ గుడ్. అండ్ ఆల్సో మీ రివ్యూ స్పెషల్గా నేను ఫాలో అవుతాను కాబట్టి చెప్దాం అంటే, తెలుగు మూవీస్కి ఇంగ్లీష్లో రివ్యూస్ ఇచ్చేది ఫస్ట్ మీరే. నాకు తెలిసి ఎవరు లేరు. సో ఫిల్మ్ కంపెనీ యాజ్ పర్ ఫిల్మ్ కంపెనీ నేను చూసింది అది కూడా. ఐ థింక్ యూ డూ గుడ్ రివ్యూస్ అండ్ మీరు దాన్ని కంటిన్యూ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. బాగా అన్ని అంటే స్మాల్ మూవీస్ నేను చూడట్లేదు, ఏంటంటే స్మాల్ మూవీస్కి మీరు రివ్యూ ఇవ్వట్లేదు. సో నేను ఆ స్పేస్ తీసుకున్నాను పర్మిట్ రూమ్లో. సారీ ఫర్ దట్.
పర్లేదు మామ, పర్లేదు పర్లేదు.
ప్లీజ్ గివ్ ఫర్ దోస్ ఆల్సో.
Definitely.
Done. Thank you so much.
Lakshman Srivastava.
Congratulations on 1 lakh subscribers.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mama.
I'm
Lakshman.
proud to be one of the first 2K లోపలే నేను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేశాను.
Wow, thank you so much.
వండర్ఫుల్, రియలీ కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. అండ్ మీకు ముందే చెప్పాను అనుకుంటా, బెస్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్స్ వర్ విత్ గౌరహరి గారు. చాలా
Correct.
చాలా బాగా నచ్చింది నాకు. అండ్ ఐ విష్ టు సీ మోర్ మ్యూజిషియన్స్, సింగర్స్ ఆన్ ద పాడ్కాస్ట్.
Definitely. That will keep on
Definitely.
going.
Thank you so much, Lakshman. Thank you so much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Take care in Mars, wherever you are. అంటే నీ వెనకాల లైట్ ఉందా? Take care. Oh, back light. Okay. Take care, Lakshman. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
మంచిగా తిని పడుకో.
కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ అగైన్.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. To those whom we could not take live, please don't mind. So కొంచెం టైం ఇక్కడ
But
నడుస్తుంది.
thank you for sparing some time and coming. Shivasai.
Final
Vedavyas.
message to Shivasai.
Final, huh?
సో యాక్చువల్లీ ద థింగ్ ఈస్, నేను ఏమడదాం అనుకున్నా అంటే, నేను అక్టోబర్ లో ఇండియా వస్తుందని ప్లాన్ ఉంది. సో వాట్ బాటిల్ వుడ్ యూ లైక్ టు హ్యావ్ ఫ్రమ్ కెనడా? ఇట్స్ మై గిఫ్ట్ టు యూ గైస్ ఫర్ యువర్
Oh, we want your love, Mama.
effortless work.
Hey, I was going to ask for AirPods. No.
Airport, definitely.
No.
I'll
Arey,
make
no,
a note
Mama.
of
That's
it.
a joke. Mama, that's joke. Mari గలీజ్ ఉంటుంది నేను AirPods అడిగితే. No, I think.
Hey, Mama.
Huh?
What
Bottle.
bottle would you like to guys have?
Bottle. Okay. We will take a bottle of
Glenlivet.
Glenlivet. అలాగే చెప్పాను. I don't actually. అంటే I like Glenlivet, but I don't know if it's the best one around.
Oh no.
One bottle of your choice, man.
Your choice. అంతే కదా. బాయ్స్
Okay, sure.
ఇంకేం
Definitely, I'll get the best bottle, and you guys will be surprised for that.
Yes. Done. అది కూడా దానికి కూడా do opening and all.
Yeah.
Like box opening ఇక్కడ
Yeah,
చేసి.
sure.
Bye,
Sure.
Shivasai.
But I don't like, I am teetotaler. I don't drink, but I enjoy the vibe.
Oh,
beautiful.
okay. Thank you, Shivasai.
Thank you, Shivasai. Thank you
Guys.
all. Thank you, Raj.
I took the most of your time. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you, man. It's a great honor. Sorry, మిగతా మంది.
I will read out to everyone, like whoever is there.
Yeah.
Just like call out their name.
Actually, we have to kind of cut it short because we are running out of like internet and
అన్న
this thing.
10 seconds అన్న.
Drake.
Okay రా, ఏంది ఇప్పుడు?
ప్లీజ్
చెప్పకూడదా ఇప్పుడు కష్టాలు?
ఏందన్న బీటెక్ చేస్తున్నా, లైఫ్ డిప్రెసింగ్, పర్మిట్ రూమ్ లో జాబ్ ఎట్లా కొట్టాలి చెప్పన్నా.
మామా సర్లే మామా, కలుద్దాం తర్వాత. మనకే జాబ్స్ లేవు ఇక్కడ. నో
ఒక్క సిట్టింగ్ అన్న మీతోనా, ఎక్కువ ఆశలు లేవు నాకు.
ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి చెప్పు.
ఒక సిట్టింగ్ మీతో ఇస్తే చాలు, నాకు ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది.
ఎక్కువ
రోజులు బతుకుతాను కూడా.
మామా, ఇఫ్ లోయమ్ ఇస్ ఎ క్రైమ్, యు ఆర్ ఎ క్రిమినల్. No. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Sharkip.
We'll try.
ఒక
session 5 lakh కొట్టిన తర్వాత.
Hello.
Sash Reddy, can you quickly?
Hello.
Satvik Sundar, can you quickly say your thoughts? ఒక 2 minutes లో ర్యాప్ అప్ చేయాలి.
హాయ్ హృదయ్. హాయ్. ఇందాక జాబ్ ఎట్లా అన్నారు కదా, సో నేను చెప్తాను అనమాట. నేను మీ ఐపీఎల్ లైవ్ చూసినా అనుకుంటా. అంటే ఫైనల్ ముందు ఎస్ఆర్హెచ్ గెలిచింది, ఫైనల్స్కి వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఆ మ్యాచ్ గెలిచి చూస్తున్నాను. నేను కామెంట్ పెట్టాను, నెక్స్ట్ ఫైనల్లో హర్షిత్ రెడ్డి, అదే బౌలర్ ఉన్నాడు కదా హర్షిత్ రెడ్డి, వాడికి కొత్త చింపేయాలి అన్నప్పుడు మీరు డాన్స్ చేశారు. అప్పుడే నాకు మెయిల్ వచ్చింది జాబ్ వచ్చినట్టు. అప్పుడే మెయిల్ వచ్చింది జాబ్ వచ్చినట్టు. ఇప్పుడు ఆ జాబ్ ఎంత మరీ దారుణంగా ఉంది, అది వేరే విషయం. అండ్ ఇంకేం చెప్పాలి, you guys are doing great.
Thank
you. Congratulations on your new job.
Congrats on the job. Please send nice amount of money home, right? Buy nice sarees for your mom. right?
I already bought.
Oh shit, okay, sorry. Ante నాకు జాబ్ లేదు మామ. I don't know how job people function. But take your parents out on a trip, right? Even if it is somewhere nearby, because all through the childhood they took you out, they bought the tickets, they arranged for the food, hotel. Just reverse the game, take them out, and they'll feel really nice and enjoy your job and have a great life, mama. Satvik.
Thanks, mama.
గుడ్ లక్. సాహస్ రెడీ.
సాహస్
Final
మామ,
words
నువ్వు
from
ఉబర్
Sahas.
నడుపుతున్నావు అమెరికాలో?
అలాంటిదే.
ఓకే.
శ్రవణ్ ఇంత చిన్న ఏజ్ లో వీళ్ళు ఎట్టే టార్చర్ భరిస్తూ తక్కువ ప్రశంసలు వస్తున్నాయి. Like what Shravan is doing.
Okay.
Oh, nice. So those words were for
For
Shravan.
something.
Very nice.
All right, thank
Okay,
you,
thank you,
Sahas.
thank you,
We will
everyone.
just give a shout out to all the people. Harish,
Thank you
so much,
thank you
Mama.
so much.
Starting నుంచి ఉన్నావు.
P. Teja, thank you.
అవునవును. లాస్ట్ 1 minute. ఇంతకు ముందు ఏదో ఇన్నోసెంట్ గా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగా, ఏదో ఎక్సైట్మెంట్ లో జాయిన్ అయ్యా అని. కానీ నేను ఒకటి చెప్పాలి, రియల్ గా పాడ్కాస్ట్లు అయితే చాలా బాగుంటాయి. ఇంతకు ముందు హిందీలో, ఇంగ్లీష్ లో అక్కడ పాడ్కాస్ట్లు చూసేటోళ్ళం. సో మన తెలుగులో కూడా అట్లా రావాలి. సో నేను సినిమా ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ కాబట్టి సినిమా పీపుల్ ని కూడా పాడ్కాస్ట్ చేస్తే బాగుంటది అన్నప్పుడే మీది స్టార్ట్ అయింది. సో అప్పటి నుంచి నేను చూడడం స్టార్ట్ చేశా. సో మొన్న హేమంత్ రావుది ఎపిసోడ్ అప్పుడు చాలా కనెక్ట్ అయ్యా. ఇంకా అప్పటి నుంచి మంచిగా అనిపించింది. ఇంకొకటి, మీరు పుట్టపర్తిలో చదివారు అన్నప్పుడు నేను కూడా రామకృష్ణ మఠలో చదివా. సో అక్కడ కనెక్ట్ అయ్యా మళ్ళీ.
Nice, nice.
సో ఇలా కొన్ని కనెక్షన్స్ వల్ల చాలా మంది అట్లనే కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి కంటిన్యూగా పాడ్కాస్ట్లు చూస్తారు అనుకుంటా.
Yes.
సో అట్లా పర్సనల్ కనెక్షన్ సంథింగ్ అట్లా ఉంటది అనుకుంటున్నా.
Correct.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
Thank you,
Harish.
Harish.
Thank you for staying
Sorry
so long.
for the other people. Sorry, Vamshi Krishna, P. Teja, Mohammed Shafi, Nijananda. కొంచెం టైం క్రంచ్ వల్ల వీ హ్యావ్ టు ర్యాప్ దిస్ అప్.
Yes,
బట్
dark ape.
ఇలాంటివి ఇంకా ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో జస్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ ద నోటిఫికేషన్, జాయిన్ అస్. ప్లీజ్ కాల్ అస్ టు యువర్ కాలేజెస్ అండ్ యువర్ ఆఫీసెస్ ఫర్ అవర్ లైవ్ షోస్. వీ వుడ్ లవ్ టు పర్ఫార్మ్ ఫర్ యూ గైస్. బట్ ఎనీవే, leave all that. Thank you just for being our subscribers.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank you for giving that energy
generally
also.
grateful to you guys. To both the fathers, please be good father. Don't be like my father. Chalo. Good night,
Bye-bye,
good
good
morning,
night.
good afternoon, good evening, good day, good life. Bye-bye.
Oh, what a beautiful life. Really. It was very heartwarming, అమ్మా. నాకు నిజంగా నా ఇప్పుడు మమ్మీ ఒకవేళ అడిగితే ఏం చేస్తున్నారా, పర్మిట్ రూమ్లో ముచ్చట్లు పెడుతున్నా అంటే ఈ ఒక్క లైవ్ ఎపిసోడ్ కట్ చేసి చూపిస్తాను.
Correct.
అండ్ ఐల్ షో దిస్ 100K. యాక్చువల్లీ అనుకోలేదు, ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయట్లేదు, బట్ నాట్ ఫీలింగ్ ఆర్ రియలైజింగ్, బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ గుడ్ అచీవ్మెంట్ ఇన్ ద లాస్ట్ 10 months అని.
Correct. And also the going live made us realize what we were afraid of, that episodes will be too long, is actually what worked.
I
It's like,
liked when he said about Maurya's episode.
yeah,
Not like a photographer episode. That will not affect, but one person at least it touched ante.
yeah,
Then I think
Correct.
acknowledge. Manchine చేస్తున్నామా. Cheers
Yeah.
to us.
correct. Also, in case you missed the live, in case we couldn't take you, we are very sorry about that, but we are planning more.
And people who commented on the YouTube live and thought we were not watching your comments, yes, we didn't go through your comments.
No, we couldn't because we were on the
couldn't.
other
Yes,
screen.
yes.
So it is
we
a
couldn't.
technical thing, not an
Yeah.
ethical thing.
Ethical thing. I know. I'm just like trying to convey that.
Yeah, yeah.
అరే చూస్తే మీ చదువుతలేరు కదా
Yeah.
ఎవరైతే ఓకే.
Anyway, that was our special episode. Thank you for tolerating us.
Yeah.
You know, first of all,
I
whoever is
think
watching
this is
till now.
hour-long episode more
Yeah.
than even with the guest.
Yeah. But some
Like we
parts
started
will be-
around some 6 o'clock.
No, we took breaks and technical glitch and all. But the point is, going live kind of made us realize that okay, there is something. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We are hoping to do more of these, just us. And inkemayna feedback unte cheppandi. And if you can, in the comments, please tell us what would you want our journey to be from now on. We spoke about what would we want the future. Yeah. And of course, one more thing is, no matter how we sound or the jokes we make, we are extremely grateful that, you know, there are 1 lakh people who follow us, listen to us, whatever. And to those of you who don't like us or you hate something about it, we are reading the comments and trying to improve. Of course, we can't change our personalities suddenly overnight, but we are trying to incorporate. అంటే నేను కొంచెం తెలుగులో ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడడం ట్రై చేస్తున్నా.
నేను
పుస్తకాలు చదవడం,
కీప్ దట్ పుస్తకాలు చదవడానికి ట్రై చేస్తా. And I'll try to improve my
we'll take it on the chin, man.
Yes,
we'll
I
take
will
it on
on
the
my
chin.
salt, mama.
Yeah,
that same person will say
new chin that I acquired.
jawline.
Yeah. So cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of this journey. And before I go, we also need to give credit to the people you don't see behind, who are actually working harder.
And it started from 2023 June.
Yeah.
With Vijit.
Yeah, it started with Vijit. Then there's Adit. Then there is Shravan. Then who is losing all his innocence.
Yes.
And his education fees because of us. Pranay, our production designer.
My God, he is a vibe.
Correct. Cool. Thank you so much for all these people who did it. To all the guests who trusted us, at least especially in the beginning. It's great. I mean, I feel like now it's a perfect time to go and have a few drinks.
Yes, definitely.
Responsibly. Cool. All right.
Permit room ki hi చెప్పే టైం వచ్చింది ఇప్పుడు.
Correct.
అంటే అవర్ పర్మిట్ రూమ్.
Yes. అది బంద్ అయిపోయి ఉంటుందిలే. But yeah. Cool. All right. Thank you so much. That's the end of our episode. And cases we have to say cut together.